What up, everybody? Sorry about that. I was on my burner account trying to get Twitch drops. Finally finished. Jay Tega, Gamer Doc, what's up? We're going to be doing some Crucible today, but we're going to start with some Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I want to finish up this tier list, get this video out, because I think I have some good thoughts. I think I'm actually one of the more informed people after watching some other people's videos where I saw some horrendous takes. What's going on? Why can't I double hear myself? Jay Tega, Gamer Doc, what's up? We're going to be doing... Hey, YouTube, shut up. Why can't I double hear myself? There we go. Alrighty. Okay, 1 second. Gonna get the thumbnail that we made up for the YouTube up there. How's everyone doing? Everyone have a good dinner? Yeah, I got Scott ACC. I did my CC earlier. We won. We actually won, which is crazy. Because I really didn't think we would. It got ugly for us. Real ugly. That last one came super close. Just because I'm watching from YouTube. Get him, Saz. Twitch, you're awful, says Saz. And I gotta say, I'm impartial. I don't agree or disagree. I like whatever chat's most active. Fight! Alright, we're almost setting up the YouTube thumbnail. What up, man, Fetty? How's it going, my guy? Alright, let's do it. You want your opponent's X? Didn't one-shot his room 1, though. Fingers crossed. You'll get it, man. You'll get it. You got that. Okay, so a couple things. We are going to be doing a tier list for this. I got the tier list ready to go. Right here. I got the tier list ready to go, which is good. And then we're also going to be looking at this website. This is the the MMM .gg website, which has a lot of great information. That's where we're going to be pulling from a lot of our character talk. However, I want to use real life examples for a couple of the characters I haven't played with yet, so we're going to be re-rolling some characters, trying them out, and I want some footage to go with it. I don't want just boring tier list video, but I also want it to be like a 15-minute tops video. So we're going to try and fly through it.
The spotlight. Thank you very much.
Let's start by testing out some of the characters I haven't really played with yet. I just pulled Spider-Man. Yeah, I had 5 keys. I was just like pre-stream, chilling. I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and pull these 5 keys, and I pulled Spider-Man. So I now officially have every single character except for Storm and Armor. Armor I'm going to get tomorrow from the campaigns. Storm I will get day 7. So I have all the characters. Let's go! I don't think Spidey's that great compared to the other legendary characters. We're going to test him out anyway, though. Let's actually go into his kit. Let's see what he's all about. Okay. His attack moves the target location. Actually, you know what's a great idea? Can we see their stats? We can see their base stats. I don't think that tells the whole story, but that's important. Never do something without recording, pretty much. I should just start hoarding. You know what? I will. I'll start hoarding keys from now on. We'll see how much we get. What can a curse beat on CC and offense? They crush that stage 1 nightmare room. The Phoenix Force room there. You know that thing? The face? Alright, so we're going to refund our Moon Knight so I can build up our Spider-Man.
Drop in.
I kind of... Well, I wish I didn't do that, actually, now. How can I get him to? I can only get him to 30. We're going to need some of those blue things. I think in the eye you can see all stats. Yeah, I just wish I could see a stat page. Actually, maybe this website has one. Let's see if this website has one. I doubt it, but that'd be very impressive if they did. Artifacts, highlights, characters. No, there's no like stat sheet to show like how they scale or anything like that. There's a lot of variable things in like Marvel Strike Force, right? Where there's like artifacts and stuff that can make things change to kind of play around with the stats. But the way stats scale is pretty consistent. But anyway, we'll have to do without. All right. Can Phoenix Force best Room 6 Night Stalkers is Supreme? Phoenix Force? I would hope so, but maybe not. That Blade permakills could be really deadly. Okay. Who's this? Recommended lineup. Full damage, eh? With Echo and Lady Bullseye. Interesting. That's interesting. I do want to test Echo. Okay, we could maybe test Echo. And Lady Bullseye. We cannot do both of them, but we can do one of them. We can do that.
I'm ready.
Sure.
And watching.
Sure, we can do that. Max her out. Yeah, keep her at level 30. I want to be able to like see the damage difference. One of the things I want to be very diligent about is I want to make sure I'm putting my best artifacts on whoever we're testing so that it's not skewing the results too much. We can't help it skew not everything, but we'll try and make it skew not too much. And we'll try and keep all the characters at level 30, and we'll test them on the eye for single target, but we'll discuss like multi-target facets and stuff like that, how that changes our priority. Okay, what kind of highlight does Spider-Man like? He likes this crap? Boo. Boo. So he's like a controller kind of deal. Soul Saga, some will have, some won't. Soul Saga changes an entire character. There's no way you can take that into account until you just get the RNG, the lucky RNG. The lucky RNG is going to be what it's going to be. So this guy is not a damage dealer. He's a controller. Why do people hate making Spider-Man the proper damage dealer that he is? Spider-Man's a beast, man, in the comics. Come on now. All right, but if he's going to be a controller, let's read what his kit does. Come on, let's read what that kit does. Tell me. All right. Moves target location, so he's got a dash and a buff, and reduces the mana cost of Spider-Man and his adjacent allies' next skills by 1. Spidey Slam. How much does it cost? It's a 3 cost. Spidey Slam deals damage for 12 seconds. Okay. Let's do his other ability. It's a debuff and physical damage. Deals 180 to 195% of Spider-Man's attack as physical damage to enemies in the target area, applying webbing for 8 seconds. Webbed reduces attack speed by 50%. And then the ultimate, 720 to 800, so that's a big multiplier of Spider-Man's attack as physical damage to an enemy, and 360 to 390% of Spider-Man's attack as physical damage to enemies adjacent. So you pick one target and the adjacent enemies get hit like that. Okay. Friendly Neighborhood, increased attack of Spider-Man and adjacent allies by 15%. Is he ranged? He's a ranged character, isn't he? Pretty sure he's a ranged character. After an ally attacks webbed enemies, let's see, what applies webbed? Debuff applies webbed. Okay. After an ally attacks webbed enemies with the skill or ultimate move, Spider-Man performs a follow-up attack that deals 120 to 130% of Spider-Man's attack as physical damage to one of the enemies. Okay, and then there's just his basic. Okay. All right. I see the allure. I would want to see the damage it's going to do. He does look like he's pretty heavy damage. So I'm going to give him this. And I'm going to give him this over down here. Okay. And I think we will pull for Lady Bullseye. We'll re-equip Lady Bullseye with all of her stuff. Can we get her just up to level 30?
First. No hesitation.
Only 28?
All for the job.
She's just missing monies. Let's see, we're just going to take away from Scarlet.
Stay for a spell.
And for Marino. Grab our Bullseye.
Always strike first.
1,
no
2.
hesitation.
Talents. Boom. 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 So this would be a lot of follow-up attacks. And low cooldown costs on Spider-Man. 2 and 3. I like that. Let's see. We get some... Oh, yeah. That's a good highlight for her. And let's get some good artifacts on her as well. So she's already got the one. We'll put this one as the other. So we have 2 great range characters. And who else did it say Spider-Man wants to play well with? We're going to go with what the game is saying right now. But it's probably a terrible idea. Echo. I do want to test that Echo. She's on my list of characters I need to test before we grade. I did level her. Okay. Let's look at Echo's kit real quick. Talent. I was running Spidey, Iron Man, Hulk till I got S-Wish. Okay. What a person. I need to take everything away from a fighter character. Damn. We can only have one fighter character's runes up. Let's just get the ones that are most important for her then. which will be this one. After triggering a follow-up attack on a photogenic reflexes, Echo takes 20% less damage. Makes you a little bit tankier. Okay. Echo's attack is always the same as the ally with the highest attack. Applies echoing to a random enemy for 10 seconds. Cooldown 15 seconds. Echoing. After an ally attacks, echoing targets with a skill or ultimate move. Echo performs a follow-up attack team, so it's a follow-up attack team. Okay. 340 and 370 Echo's attack as physical damage to an adjacent enemy. This skill costs some mana as the last skill used by any ally. Increases damage by 40% if this skill costs 3 or more. So it's 3 and a 2 cost, so very cheap. So this also leads into Lady Bullseye a lot. Okay. Deals this damage if Echo's attack is physical damage to an adjacent enemy. This skill costs same mana as the last skill used by any ally. So it could be a 2 cost with Spider-Man or with the buff from Lady Bullseye. Deals Echo attacks physical to an enemy and applies echoing. This was the echoing debuff. After an ally attacks, Echo targets with a skill or ultimate move. Echo performs a follow-up attack. Is that the only follow-up attack she does? It's the only way that you get Echo out there. It's the only way you get Echo out there. Okay. Moves to the target location and deals of Echo's attack as physical damage to the nearest enemy. Okay, I kind of like this one. I mean, they're all damage dealers is the problem here. Alright, we'll steal Psylocke. Okay, yeah, we'll steal Psylocke. But she's not going to have good damaging artifacts here. We'll give her Iron Man's. We'll give her Iron Man's this thing anyway. Confirm. And the other one's going to be... I guess this one. Okay, we'll try this one. Not the best, but it should be a good enough show. MSF Pride 2025. All right, cool. We got any promo code? Did not know. Okay. All right, got them all at level 30. Let's go test. This is going to be a single target attack team, I think. Let's go test in the Battle Bonanza. The experience one, difficulty 3. This is recommended level 28. Let's see how fast we do this. 100 Docket and Orsar. Oh, right on. PvP modes? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Why is it? Oh, no, because we're not going to use her. Her off, her off, her off. Yes, you. Spider-Man. Okay. Okay. Start. Okay, so let's do the debuff. And that makes this cost less. Okay. Do this. Alright, absolute crush. The follow-up attacks come in. That's great. Crush on the follow-up attacks. I don't think reroll is worth it. It's too much time. In my opinion. Wow. We're crushing it a bit too fast. I can't win this. I won't be able to do anything for the rest of the day. Okay. We gotta quit out because we do not get a lot of energy in this game. Alright, let's pull that up. That was a pretty good showcasing of just like an assist crew, which is what it seems to be. I kind of like that. Good, strong assist crew. Nothing wrong with that. Spidey, Echo, Lady. Okay. That was pretty good. I mean, that was a good showcase. Let's get it confirmed. And they're not exactly single target. I mean, Lady Bullseye is. Echo looked kind of, but Spider-Man has some AoE aspects. Let's try it in like a really crazy hard boss fight that they just should get walked over, especially since I'm just gonna leave them at level 30. We'll try them here. Right? They should just get walked over here. They should get demolished. Yeah, we should get absolutely slapped around trying this.
Let's slip these guys in the shit.
Circuit is gone.
Alright, let's go for the buff. Excellent. So, like, Spider-Man can AoE.
Stick around, Whitey.
You are open.
We're doing a lot better than I thought we would. We lasted a lot longer than I thought we would. Even getting to 50% is kind of a huge deal.
You are open.
We did better than I thought we would there. That's for sure.
Next time, I'll know exactly what's coming.
That was 5 levels down. No abilities on Echo. Not bad. Not bad. I want to find a better place to test level 30 characters. I think that would maybe be like here, maybe. I recommend level 31. Let's try this. Starts level 46. Well, that's annoying. So we don't use those 3. Just use Iron Man for this.
What I'm talking about.
Let's see if this is a better testing ground. Try to put one up. Oh, it's gotta be an electrical hero? Shit. Level 16 or above? I can go level 1. We're just stepping out. We'll be right back.
I'll take the spotlight. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
More power.
6, okay. Okay, now they're 31. Good stuff. Okay, here we go. Is this a single target? This is a Moon Knight. Moon Knight was ripping face. I think this guy also rips my face off, actually. Here. Attack up. Actually, I should probably wait on that.
Let's put these guys in the shit.
Let this build up. Okay. Reduces attack speed of Moon Knight. I like that. Okay, do one of these. Look at us getting assists all over the place.
Gonna need some help for this one. Ready, guys? Let's go! You are open. When will they ever learn?
I feel like I shouldn't have won that.
Always win.
That was the best showing we have of them. That's the footage I would like to use for sure. So single target characters, that's where we're gonna go. Spite, Echo, Lady. Star bar at the bottom. Huh. Okay. So as far as the tier list goes, where would I put people there? I think I would be putting... It's pretty niche use, in my opinion. Like, that's a pretty niche use, single target. Pretty clunky, too. If we have a single target boss fight, let's go try it against the Nightmare or whatever. Yeah. Level 30. Let's give it a shot. It's a bunch of damage dealers, so no healer, which is cool. You gotta remember, I'm not level 34 this time, so it should not be as good.
Put these guys in the shade.
Okay. Chewing through it pretty fast on that left hand.
Black spot cut in.
I realize there's single targets. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Gonna need some help for this one. Ready, guys? Let's go! Black spot cut in. You are open.
Keep this. We got through that pretty quick.
Black spot cut in.
Not bad, all things considering.
Stick around, why don't you? Hey, pal, you.
Oh, we one-shot it. We one-shot it with a level 30
Another
team.
mission complete.
And we got 266? That's not bad, guys. That's really not bad. As far as single target characters go, I like that. Let's check out the artifact boss. Is it single target? Isn't that the... Wait, is it letting me do any of them now? Why is it letting me do any of them? Why are they all open?
Can't have a party without me.
Yeah, no, but why are they all open? They're not supposed to all be open.
Let's whip these guys into shape.
This is not a single target. I need my dash from Spider-Man ASAP.
Black spot cut in. Stick around, why don't you?
I like the control I have with the team too. Oh, you know what? We're about to go to the boss. Let's go crazy.
Gonna need some help for this one. Ready, guys? Let's go!
Looks like the guy's healing. This will be the last assist we get from her anyway. Didn't do bad, but didn't do great here either. Obviously, this is an AoE fight, right? So this is a very, very single target team. And I don't love that, because I think a lot of fights, there's not a lot of like dedicated single target fights, in my opinion. All right, I think I have an idea. The Spider-Man calling in the assist is a nice little touch, but I wasn't really impressed with how impactful it was. Like the dealing the damage and the damage to Spider-Man adjacent enemies, it doesn't feel very powerful. Moves to target location, reduces the mana cost of Spider-Man and his adjacent allies' next kills by 1. This felt nice, but a little bit hard to use at times, and you got to dash into the danger. Yeah, you gotta dash into danger to put it on melee. I guess you could just put it on range characters, but then you're not getting that damage from it. Is it still Marvel Strike Force? If it's Marvel Strike Force, you should change, Steven. Sorry. The deals 40% of attack physical damage to enemies in the target area, applying webbed for 8 seconds, reducing the attack speed. I didn't really feel this as much either. I don't know. I'm not loving the Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man for me is probably gonna end up in the B tier, or even C tier. He might even be C tier, to be honest with you. I wasn't super loving it. I saw more promise from Lady Bullseye than I saw from him, and I saw even less promise from Echo. I did not love Echo in this comp either. Lady Bullseye. I think Lady Bullseye. I can see a room for Lady Bullseye elsewhere. Yeah, Spider-Man is not quite pulling his weight in that comp. Anyway, that's 2 characters I wanted to test for sure. You got armor, nice. Yeah, armor I think is S tier. I just have to go based on what the alpha showed me. Why do I have 2 Spider-Mans? Anyway, it doesn't matter. The next character I want to test, we like Thor. Thor grew on me. Armor, Sleepwalker I want to test. Black Knight I want to test. Moon Girl I want to test as well. This is gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night to test some things. What up, Prodox? How impactful do you think Daddy Pedro Richards will be in Arena? Very impactful. You're gonna use all 3 of the new characters for sure.
I'll take the spotlight. Thank you very
Okay, so yeah, I didn't love Spider-Man. Glad I pulled him. Didn't love his impact here. At least not in the recommended team that they shared. I see some use of just like how he can give energy. I can see how that you would want that to go with Lady Bullseye, so that you can get the procs off more and more and more. I can see a couple of the characters where I would want that if I'm trying to get extra heals out faster, stuff like that. I could definitely see being impactful. The attack speed reduction didn't really feel it very much, and just the raw damage on his ultimate doesn't feel like it's enough. Yeah. And the follow-up attack didn't feel nearly as strong as other follow-up attacks. So not a huge Spidey fan for now. Lady Bullseye, just like we thought before, huge damage. She does require a lot of setup to kind of get like a big payoff, but she could be a single target carry on a single target fight. She could be the solo damage on a single target fight for sure. Echo.
And watching.
I wasn't super impressed with Echo's showing there. I like how the mana cost can go down. Echoing for 10 seconds. Echoing. I didn't find the follow-up attack to be that impactful. Yeah, I didn't care much for Echo either, from being honest with you. I think she'd go pretty far down there too on the list. All right, next. Let's test the summoner team. Let's test the summoner team if we can. We can go to 30, perfect.
Always room for an improvement or two.
Let's do man thing if we can. I'm gonna have to unlevel Emma for this one, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's see if I don't have to. Oh no, go to 30. Excellent. And then thread as well.
Wanna make a deal? Huh. Do you?
I don't want to go to 35. I want to stop at 30.
How exciting. Ooh, how exciting.
Okay. Put the talents on. Yeah, it's got enough. Good. Attack of allied summon units. Nice. So this is a summoner team we're going to be working on. The threatened summoned stinger threatening the shooters. Ignore defense. Okay. It's just his basic attack. Summons one stinger threadling or shooter threadling. A maximum of 4 stinger threadlings or shooter threadlings can be summoned in total. Stinger threadling has 30 to 33% of threads max HP. Okay, shooter threadling has okay. I want to your 20. Okay, yeah, he's also a summoner. His ultimate 344 or 370 of threads attacks physical damage to enemies in the target area, increasing the attack speed of all allied summon units by 50%. Okay. A thread attack as physical damage to an enemy. All allied summon units will prioritize attacking that enemy. Okay. So he can focus fire the summons, but I think there might be too much going on for some summons at any given moment. He could use this big thing from Tony Stark. I'm going to be showcasing Tony Stark, but maybe we'll keep it like this. Follow attack is useless. We don't have summoner stuff, do we? What is this one? The wearer's crit rate increased by 20% for each allied character of a different class on the field. The wearer attack increased by 2%. Oh, what's this one? The wearer's attack increased by 20%, crit rate by 80, and if their health's about 80%. Okay. Yeah, target focus is nice. I'm gonna put this Iron Man one on Dino Girl if I can. But I don't know if I can. Let's do Dino Girl first. Let's get her up there. She's already 30. That's perfect. Let's get her talents on. Devil Dino's attack increases 20% of Moon Girl's damage. Okay. Summon Devil Dinosaur at the start of the battle. When Devil Dinosaur is defeated, Moon Girl gains a special Omni Wave. When Moon Girl is defeated, Devil Dinosaur gains 100% attack speed. Blue Timber is up per second. Okay. This is just our basic attack. This is the debuff that makes summon units deal increased damage, 80 to 82%. This is going to be pretty big. The ultimate move consumes Devil Dinosaur's ultimate energy. Devil Dinosaur deals of his moon and combined target area. Okay. Deals 323 and 50 with Devil Dinosaur's attack as physical damage to enemies in the target area, stunning them. We love the stun. Okay, what highlight can you wear? You can only wear these ones. Alright, we'll give you the top end one here. Okay, let's go to your artifacts. I want you to do the most damage. I feel like you can do the most damage. So let's give you this. And then let's give you this. Okay, I feel like Man-Thing is a little bit of a healer, right? So I'll give Thread the other good artifacts, and I'll give him the good highlight. Equip. Okay. Artifacts. You can have this one. And then you could have... not Devil Dino. Okay, this one. Okay, let's go do Man-Thing next. Do Man-Thing last. Talents. Okay. Max HP of all summoned units increased by 8%. Very cool. When hit by an adjacent enemy's base attack, Man-Thing deals damage to them, so it's like thorns. Applies burning 20%. So it's thorns. Okay. That's his basic. Summons a Boy Thing at the target location. Boy Thing inherits Man-Thing's max HP, 50% damage. Up to 4 Boy Things at any given time. His ult dashes target location, deals damage to Man-Thing's attack. Okay, he's actually a big damage dealer. Deals 12% of characters' attack as... Okay, yeah. He has a lot of attack, actually. Heals an ally and their adjacent allies for 25% Man-Thing's HP. Increase the attack speed of summon units within range by 30%. I'm actually missing 3 of these. Oh, but I have this? Okay, let's just do this. Okay, cool. Highlights. I guess you'll take this one. Can we enhance this somehow? I can. Let's bring it to 20. Okay. good. Artifacts. I mean, he looks like he's a pretty good damage dealer, but kind of capped on that, bro. All right, we'll give you this one. And then I'll give you... I think the ult recharging faster. Thor, Man-Thing, and Moon Knight as a squad. I think Man-Thing wants to be with more summons. Yeah. I feel like there's some synergy with the summoners there. I'm not sure if you want 3 summoners together or just 2, though. Let's go check in the Nightfall thing here. We'll try this. I'm not going to know how to play this. I might just throw it on auto. I mean, the auto's going to play it even stupider, though. I know we want to summon. Let's get our summons out as fast as we can. Okay. Thread. Oh. You, and you. Why are you all red? What's going on? Oh, I didn't give you an artifact. I just didn't equip it. Okay. Let's start. Summon. Ooh.
Come, my child.
We'll do an attack. Let's attack. Okay. I guess we can only attack this one. That's good damage. We'll summon. Can I summon over here? We did tear through it. I'm just not sure if that's a good thing or not. Fast enough.
Come, my child.
Hold on. Are we gonna get through this? That was fast. Do this. So just keep an eye on the damage we're dealing. 3,000 there, not bad. Double minus for ult. 6,000, not bad. Keep in mind they all have pretty similar stuff going on. That didn't hit, unfortunately.
I got you now.
The fact they're level 30 and they crush the eye part that fast. 252, not a terrible score. But we definitely could do better. It was some decent damage. There was some decent damage there. And yeah, I didn't do the team attack on purpose. I wanted to test how their damage is going without it. Let's record one of these summoner fights here. Not bad. And we're under leveled from what I got my max score. So we probably could have killed both hands there at the same time. I think we could. Let's go. Start recording.
Fear and hatred.
Alright, let's he's so far away he actually can't hit the other hand, unfortunately. So oh, and that thing tells the summons where to go. Okay.
Come, my child.
All of our summons are attacking one thing. The summons don't really... They're not really... Well, I guess because we told it to go somewhere, right? I don't even know what that all does. See, he's stuck over here. We don't want to do that.
I'm the one pulling the strings. I got you now. Come, my child.
Didn't get it in time again. I think it's because I did Thread's attack to focus fire. Right. Okay, I can't do that ability.
All systems
Come, my child.
I think the control thread gives as to what kind of monster you're trying to summon.
I'm the one pulling the strings.
Okay.
all systems
One of these.
I
These.
got you now.
Summon action. Double nano attack. Kind of wrecked it, dude.
I dedicate this win
Dude,
to my
at the lower level, kind of wrecked it there. Devil Dinosaur damaged out 28,000. So she did the vast majority of the damage there. Man Thing, like, he sped them up and stuff, but kind of weak sauce. Dino Girl did great. She, like, one-shot the boss. Yeah, I'm only using my cores for that. She, like, one-shot the boss there. It's kind of crazy. Kind of cracked, actually. She surprised me. Oops, sorry for hitting the mic there. Summoner team. He is a healer. Yeah, he also did the least healing on the team, though. He also kind of did the least healing on the team, though, too. All right, so back to the tier list. Dino Girl really surprised me there. I think other characters are still way better than her, but I give her a high A tier ranking for that showing. Thread, I want to say, is high up there too. I like that you can pick who you're going with. Man Thing, I wasn't feeling the Man Thing. I felt like his abilities were clunky. It was hard to see what he was actually accomplishing. I didn't like the dash in. I didn't like how the summons worked. I didn't like that. Is that our Dino just dies, so she wants to be with the tank. She's not a tank herself though. All right, next let's do Sleepwalker, Black Knight, and Falcon. We're almost done, like, our little testing phase. Oh no, give that up. Don't accept that one. Okay.
I'll take the spotlight. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm really gonna do Mr. Negative too. Let's get you up to 30. Ooh, why can't he go higher? What does he need? He needs those. Okay, well, let's de-level our other people first. That always kind of helps.
think fast. It's Moon Berlin dead.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Wanna make a deal? Huh. Do you?
Okay, Falcon. Send
This'll work.
Think fast. It's
Ready.
max 30, yes.
This'll work.
Is this you use Black Knight with Moon Knight because MK gives him attack speed, which he really needs. Okay. Then we won't test Black Knight yet. We'll do Falcon. Let me read Falcon's kit. For each enemy with Expose, Falcon's attack increases by 5%. That's cool. Periodically applies Expose weakness to a random enemy. Expose weakness increases physical damage. Okay. So he's a good physical damage character. Alright. Dash to the target location. Falcon adjacent allies gain Winged Shield, lasting 15 seconds. We take 50% less damage. If we find a boss with a big, like, damage burst, that's going to be very helpful. 170 to 180 of that's very low, and applies Expose. Weakness for 10 seconds, then deals. Okay, here's more damage. with exposed. It only deals it to exposed. Huh. We'll see how hard it hits. So he is a controller. He looked pretty single targety there. Put M in S tier? She's definitely S tier. She definitely is, so don't worry. So he is physical. Exposes him as 7. Now there's exposed and vulnerables in this game, oddly enough. So he's kind of protectory, kind of damagey. And his expose increases physical damage taken. So he's not a main damage dealer. How expensive are his cooldowns? 3/3, okay. I kind of like the idea of running him with Iron Man. Increasing that physical damage would be nice. Yeah, increasing Iron Man's physical damage would be really nice. But I think they would need a tank then, right? They would probably need a tank then. Iron Man, Sentry, Falcon. The book says.
Ready.
Yeah, it does. We can give it a shot. I think I like the idea of Angela better. Sentry's already built up. Iron Man's already built up. We just got to work with their... I kind of don't want them to be level 35. Actually, we can let them stay level 35. That's fine. Put the highlight on. Put the artifact on. He's a controller, so he kind of just wants to do this. Get his ultimate up to get exposed out there. After you use their ultimate, they'll take less damage. It's kind of cool. This makes us do more damage. I like that one too. Okay. I'm not excited about Falcon off rip. Let me say that out the gate. The idea of using this Falcon is not exciting me. I'll do this. And then what does Sentry have on right now?
For a hero?
Got a good one on. They got nothing on here. Again, I really like how Sentry's damage actually pretty crazy. Okay. Alright, and where do we want to test them out? Is there much synergy? There's definitely some synergy, yeah. There's lots of synergy.
Time to get loud!
Can't have a party without me.
I'm on it. Locked and loaded.
So he's a ranged character. Okay, that's good. But as far as coming to MMA next month, I would assume so. Was there a data mine on it? You're on tier list, not game. Oh, thanks. Okay, so the dash. What does the dash do? Gives a shield. I mean, this shield is kind of lame right now, though. Oh, this does a buff. Huh. Oh no. So he's ranged, but he dashes in. So he'd actually be pretty bad with Angela, actually. Wait till we have expose up on the other guy, I guess. Oh no, Iron Man did it too fast. Oh no, we're okay. Okay. So put expose up. Now let's see how much damage Iron Man does. For a single target damage, that's kind of crazy. Because he is not supposed to do single target damage. Kind of crazy what Falcon did for us. I mean, that was all Iron Man, but the boss melted because of Falcon's increased damage. Pretty interesting. So yeah, Iron Man did all the damage, but Falcon was buffing him. Interesting. I like that. I like that a lot, yeah. This one. This is a Falcon buff. So Falcon's kind of like a mini Emma, but for physical, and does no healing. Interesting, right? It's kind of interesting. I could kind of get down with that. Give up that, yeah. I'll come to a mega run with Scarlet Witch and Iron Man after this. See if we can't push that score infinitely higher. He's a vulnerable bot with his ult. Yeah, an exposed bot. Yeah.
I'll take the spotlight.
Let me check him one last time. Free with exposed weakness field. Falcon's. This is useless. Falcon's attack, he did so little damage. The expose, increasing physical damage by 30%, was really nice. And it does it to random enemies, but he also applies it on his ult, right? He also applies expose on his ult. So he's a mini physical Emma, essentially. I didn't hate it. Doesn't bring enough, though. If that's all he's bringing, that's not enough. Strange would come and give that 10% damage to Iron Man. It wouldn't be as good, but it would get there. And with certain highlights, it would get better, right? The highlights he had were also boosting the damage, which was nice. The ultimate one right here. So what does this one do again? Increases all allies attack by 15% for 10 seconds after the wearer uses their ultimate move. So that was increasing damage too. So some good synergy, some good builds you could do to make him a big damage dealer, but I wasn't too into it. All right, we kind of know how we feel about Angela. You were saying I need to do Moon Knight and Black Knight at the same time.
Who's getting punched first?
Let's go level 30. Yeah, we got enough. We're very familiar with Moon Knight's kit. Yeah, you can keep that. Do we want to tank with them? He's really good in single target bosses on physical. Yeah, I could see him really helping Lady Bullseye out too with her burn face, and she's physical. I could see him kind of being a nice little steroid for that, but nothing too crazy. Who are we going to use with our Black Knight and our Moon Knight? I'll leave the Soul Saga off for now.
I shall charge forward and stand firm.
I can't level them all the way to 30, can I? No, just 10. Here, let's see what we need. The green thing. Who's got the green thing? Is it you who does the green thing? I don't know who does the green thing. Attack speed artifact is a must with Black Knight. I don't know if I have the attack speed artifact. It's the fist is what I am, right? We're the fist. So let's get rid of Psylocke.
I'll do what I must.
Yeah, she's a great thing. Okay. Black Knight, level him up.
I accept with grace.
Max. Oh, Max is going too far now.
I accept with grace.
Okay. Talents. We're good here. Let's read what he does. Revives with 55 to 61% HP once per battle. Each basic attack generates 3 curse marks. The ultimate move is available at curse marks 100. Huh? Okay. Moves to target location, dealing damage as physical damage to adjacent enemies. So a little bit of AoE. Gains Cursed Berserker status for 15 seconds. Cursed Berserker ends when an automatic ends with an automatic AoE attack dealing 300 Moon Knight damage physical. Cursed Berserker attack increased by 120 to 123%, but loses 1% health per second. Can't actively use skills. Gain Ebony Shade. What is Ebony Shade? Can't actively use skills or gain Ebony Shade. What the hell is Ebony Shade? Oh. When revived by Ebony Blade. No. What the fuck is Ebony Shade? Oh. Gains 30 Ebony Shade and increases attack by 100. So. Huh? How does he work? So this will gain 30 Ebony Shade and increase basic attack damage by 129% for 15 seconds. So he's gonna hit like a truck. Gain Cursed Berserker status for 15 seconds. Cursed Berserker ends with an automatic AoE. Cursed Berserker attack increases by the same amount but loses 1% health per second. Can't actively use skills or gain Ebony Shade. So once we use the ult, we can't do anything and we can no longer gain Ebony Shade. Okay. You say we want an attack speed one? The wearer's attack increases by 60%. The effect doubles if there's no more. Okay, no. Do I have an attack speed one? I don't have an attack speed artifact. Or, sorry, highlight. You're saying artifact. Okay, well, let's go ahead and equip this one then. You build a 100 meter. His buff him, so you buff him 30% of that buff. His attack also gives 3 per meter. There's an attack speed artifact. Okay, yeah. Let's throw that artifact on then. Crit damage, no. Attack, no. Yeah, increase the wearer's attack speed by 40% for 10 seconds after they use a skill or ultimate. Okay. We'll start with that one. Is there any other? If there is, I don't have it. Let's give him the damage, though. So we're using Moon Knight and Black Knight. Who's our third character? Who do we want our third character to be to go with them? Is he physical or magic damage, by the way? Physical damage. Physical. So he's physical. Okay, Black Knight's physical. Right? He's physical. Okay. Let's see what the game thinks we should do. With Thor. Because Thor likes attack speed too, maybe? I think I would honestly pair him with Falcon. I have just my best artifacts on Scarlet Witch and Iron Man when I'm not testing things.
Yes, what
What's Mr. Negative do here? Okay. He has a heal. Heals Mr. Negative. Max HP, dispels a random debuff and increases his attack by 24%. Deals Mr. Negative as special damage to enemy. Deals 50% more damage for each debuff on the target. Negative to special damage to enemies in the target area, removing a random buff from them. Force Light dispels a debuff Mr. Negative against 50 ultimate energy. Basic attacks apply corruption to the target. Corruption reduces attack by 8%. This guy looks like trash. I don't even want to test him. I'm just gonna say he's trash. This guy's, first of all, this heal is atrocious. This heal is bad. Can Star Jumpers win Odinati in room 4? No Black Bolt? Yes, yes, absolutely. This guy looks bad. No Sleepwalker.
This is what I've trained for.
Allies attack increases by 5%. It's a good start. Heals the ally with the lowest HP percent, restoring an amount equal to 8% of Sleepwalker's max HP. Cooldown 10 seconds. Not mad at the passive heals. Which is regular attack. He gives a buff. Power to an ally. Dream power. Increases the damage of the next heal by 80. So that's not really good for Black Knight. Because Black Knight's about basics, right? Sleeper's attack and special damage to enemies in target area. Heals out the target area for over 7 seconds. Seems pretty mid. I mean, I'll do Strange with them, I think.
Closer look.
I'll just do Strange with them. Strange is like a defense down. He's got the heals. They're kind of pseudo tanks, the two of them together, I guess. I don't know. I don't want them in this. I think we'll do the Memento boss. We'll go to the Moon Knight boss, I think. Juggernaut, you and you. Iron Man will solo this. There we go. MSF for MMM. MSF still. MMM is still its infancy. MMM needs like an alliance-based game mode that me and my friends can fight each other or fight other people. Like there needs to be work. Obviously, it's still a brand new game after all. Can't do shit till tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot less to do in this game. That's for sure. A lot less.
It shall be done. Name of Khonshu. The doctor is in. The doctor is in. Together we will bring light to this dark night. Hear me, Khonshu. Sihorak finds you. Shun. Bless me.
Look how squishy he is, though. Oh my god, if that a healer, he'd be toast. And let's watch him cook now. I don't know.
I just hate to be on our bad side.
He definitely cooked. He did way more than Moon Knight did, but we're only using his abilities. So he cooked. He took all the damage. He was dying super fast. Single target. I don't think so. I think there's a world for him, but I don't love it, man. I don't love it. I don't love it at all. All right, what else? Who else do I need to test? Sleepwalker? I don't think I need to test Sleepwalker. His kit looked pretty mid compared to the other healers. Like, he's a healer. You might need a healer every once in a while. Let me revisit Dream Queen's kit and Angela's kit, but I'm not going to be building them up. Let's put all this down here. Okay. What up, Dr. A-Bag? How's it going? Whoops.
I'll
Dream
take the
Queen, I think,
spotlight.
actually has
Thank you very
potential. People be
much.
sleeping on her
Well, I'm waiting.
with talents. Increases crit rate of all of ally skills by 10%. Her and Wanda together. I really, really liked her and Wanda together. Sleepwalker is really good Iron Man if you don't have Strange. Reduces all enemies attack by 6%. It's just her basic. It's a debuff. Applies Hex to the enemy. Hex applied nearby. Hex reduces damage by 20%. It's a 2 cost. Replaces all skills, increases skill damage of all allies by 70 to 71 for 10 seconds. Dream Queen's attack as special damage. Ignores shield to enemies in the target area and dispels the buff. I actually really liked her with Scarlet Witch. I think her giving the crit rate to Scarlet Witch, and then Scarlet Witch would be able to do 2 different her 3-cost ability. I actually found that to be very impactful. I think it did a really good job. Like a lot of damage. So I didn't hate Dream Queen. Angela, I really, really liked at first, but I feel like she fell off as we kept going. It is because I didn't ever built up, though. And when no one of their allies were nearby, so you want to put her with some range characters. You want her to be alone. Receiving a basic attack accumulates 1 stack of Heaven's Resilience, up to 50 stacks. Heaven's Resilience. Each stack grants a 0.5% chance to block basic attacks. A successful block triggers a counterattack. Physical damage to adjacent enemies. It's a 15-second cooldown. Okay. Regular damage, buff. Deals 150 to 165 of Angela's attack as physical damage to enemies in the target area, and she takes 40% less damage. So she's actually a really good meat shield, I'd say. The reducing the defense in the ultimate is nice. It's only for 10 seconds, though. Moves to target location, deals Angela's attack as physical damage. I love the pull in. I think that was also very impactful. I don't think she's bad. Is she better than the Hulk? I forget how I feel about the Hulk. Sorry, I know I'm not showing the right screen. It has a similar way of character development to King Arthur when you get Deuce right. Yeah, correct, Gamer Nut. When there are no other allies nearby, Hulk takes 10% less damage. Well, this is shit. Why does Angela get 30% defense and he gets 10%? That's horrible. When there's no enemies around, Hulk jumps to the nearest enemy and deals. We like that. That's a good ability. The gap close is awesome. The damage reduction is nice. The cost is really nice that it went down. The heal is okay, but it's a little bit low. Yeah. And the knockback is kind of underwhelming. I think I prefer Hulk over Angela, though. Yeah, no, I agree. The debuff ability, I'm glad they made it go from 3 costs to 4 costs, which was the alpha, to 3. But I don't think it saves him as a character. Is there anybody else we need to talk about? I still feel like I barely know what Echo does. But I think I'm ready for the tier list. Strange start in Iron Man, okay to build? Oh, hell yeah. A-Bag, that is an amazing 3-piece comp to start with. Absolutely amazing. Do you have the Hulk specific card that increases HP? It makes him way better. Yeah. I do. He scales up HP on the jump, right? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, his max HP is special damage. Deals of Hulk's max HP. So he scales off HP for the most part. Oh, the attack part is garbage. And so this should be, it scales off his health as well. Yeah. Is there any other character that scales off HP as opposed to just damage? Or scales off something else that I missed? Maybe just Thor scale off something else? I feel like people are doing his damage something crazy. Thor's attack, okay. Does anyone scale off like attack speed or anything like that? Besides just it makes them do more? Or is it just Hulk scaling off HP? Does Jug scale off HP? That's a great question. Maybe that's why my Juggernaut feels underwhelming. Oh yeah, his buff. 56% of Juggernaut's max HP. There you go. The shield scales off his HP. The ult scales off his HP. So Juggernaut and does armor scale off HP? She might too. Hold on. Armor scales with defense. Okay, so that's good to know. Deals 400% of armor's attack as physical damage. Armor making the shield equal to 350% of her defense and taunts. Armor attacks as physical damage, so she actually only scales off on her shield. But still, her shield is the taunt. We prefer to spam the stun. Still, though, really good. Alright, I think I'm ready for this tier list, and I'm going to edit things in after the fact. So I'll probably do this tier list together. Go to Crucible, and I'm going to pack it in for the night. And I'll go work on this video, or we do this video. Maybe we do like an Iron Man spotlight video together, like how awesome Iron Man is. So like maybe you do want to go hard on this banner, and then we pack it in for the night, and I'll edit videos after. It's gonna be a late night for me either way. But yeah, I think I'm ready for this tier list. Yeah, I think I'm ready for this tier list.
I'll take the spotlight. Thank you very much.
Yeah. The site is wrong? Okay, thanks, Predex. I'm happy that it's wrong. I want it to be wrong. I'm looking at my own game. Okay, good. I wanted to scale off off defense. I wanted to just make her a super tank. That's good to know. All right, let's do a tier list. All right. Let's start here. Start here and work way over if we need to. Tiers are a bit hard to do for this game. A character can be bad, be ass, and still be the right one to get their mission 100% of their enemy. And I think that nobody really knows the true depths of all the characters yet because of the Soul Saga system and because of the artifact evolution system once we get certain artifacts and how characters scale. It's going to be a different animal. This is sort of like a first impressions, easiest to sort of get going tier list, I think. And this will be an evolving thing, I think. I'm going to have a lot of qualifiers when I talk about this. In fact, let me go ahead and
thank you very much.
I'm going to showcase Black Knight is like the last one I tested, I think, right? Yeah, Black Knight's the last one I tested. Okay. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? We're here to do a tier list on Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I've been testing a lot of these characters. I got a lot of in-depth thoughts. I'm here with Chad, who is setting me straight on certain characters and leading me to some great finds that I want to share with you today. One thing I want to get into before we actually do the tier list is I want to talk about what I was doing when I was testing these characters. I was bringing them up to level 30. I was maxing out their talents as far as the green material goes, which is the max you can do at 30. I was putting the best highlight I have for those characters on, and I was putting the best artifacts I have for those characters, and I was equipping 0 of the Soul Saga, I guess except for Black Knight. But his Soul Saga, well, we have thoughts on Black Knight anyway. It doesn't help his case. So that's kind of the criteria I used while testing these characters. We led into their strengths. So if there was single target characters, we tried to do single target fights. We tried to really rely on the Eye of Nightmare, the boss fight, or the Memento Moon Knight boss fight, because that's sort of where level 30 characters were starting to, I wouldn't say struggle, but you were starting to know the differences in power levels between characters. So let's go ahead and start off our tier list, and I'm just going to start off with what I think is the best character in the game right now, And the game really wants you to have a lot of damage, and Iron Man has that damage. Yeah, Iron Man, the current banner. After I'm done this tier list, I'm actually gonna make a video showcasing Iron Man in all of his glory. This guy is an absolute DPS monster. He's great for single target damage. He's amazing on AoE damage. The only downside of him is his abilities cost a little bit, but he is definitely the biggest damage dealer in the game, in my opinion. I would actually then go over to Misty Knight, because I think Misty Knight, as your free-to-play character that you start off with, she's kind of Iron Man light. I would say she's your Iron Man until you unlock Iron Man. She does pretty good AoE damage. Her ultimate does hit like a truck. She doesn't have as wide of AoE, and her setup is more annoying. Where Iron Man, a couple of attacks go off, and then he has an empowered skill, or his ultimate just kind of hits the entire field. Misty Knight needs to make sure there's a debuff on her enemies before she does her meaningful attack. So it's a little bit more difficult to set up, and it's a straight line instead of being a wider berth. So I'm actually going to go ahead and slide Misty Knight in the B tier. That doesn't mean she's not great, and that doesn't mean I'm not missing something. One thing I do also want to bring up is this Soul Saga system that I was alluding to earlier. This changes characters. So although I'm doing this list and I do feel pretty informed, characters are going to evolve. Let's just look at Emma Frost, for instance.
I'll take the spotlight.
Emma
Thank
Frost,
you very much.
on her first Soul Saga, she just gets 50% of her ultimate energy. Okay, so this is definitely going to be an evolving tier list that we'll revisit week after we get more of these characters unlocked and built up higher. So some great damage dealers there, physical AoE damage dealers, I would say. Let's now turn our attention to tanks. Juggernaut was the first 3-star character I unlocked, and I had a horrible experience with him out the gate. I didn't like his damage. He was falling over like a wet noodle. I got some max health put on him. All of a sudden, his damage skyrocketed. His survivability skyrocketed because the shield scales off all this. So, Juggernaut, I'm going to save S tier for very special characters. I'm actually going to put Juggernaut in the A tier. Don't get me wrong. Amazing, 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 but not quite up there for me because he does need some really beefy supports to keep him alive. I'm actually going to put a non-3-star tank in the S tier. I'm going to put Sentry in the S tier. When I need a beefcake, I need a meat shield, and somebody who's going to do extraordinary damage, Sentry's my go-to. Sentry has helped me farm more artifacts than Juggernaut ever could. He takes the hits, he gives the hits back, and he's more easily to unlock. Sentry's an amazing character. One character I don't yet have unlocked, but I know she's amazing, is Armor. Armor, I'm going to say, not quite S tier, because I don't think she has the damage to back that up, but her survivability as a tank is second to none. I'm actually going to put her above Juggernaut for when you need that meat shield. And her spamming stun and the taunt she has is great. I had a lot of issues where Juggernaut just wasn't getting aggro. I'm glad to see Chad has agreed with me. No big fights as of yet. Now let's turn our attention to some of the tanks that I see a little bit less favorably. Hulk. Hulk is my favorite Marvel character ever. My favorite Marvel character ever. He does okay in this game. He does scale off health like Juggernaut, which is nice. He does have some debuffs. His ult is just kind of a little bit of a heal with some regen and tiny bits of damage. And his second attack is really bad. His saving grace is he does leap into battle, so he's good at getting the aggro, which he needs to do because he doesn't actually have a taunt. But there's too much downsides for me to put Hulk much higher than C tier, and he's going to be pretty low on the bottom of C tier. Joining Hulk is actually going to be Angela. When I first unlocked Angela, I was sold. I loved her. She could dash in, pull everybody in. That's a unique mechanic on her, I'll say, which does add to her value. She can give herself defense up. She can give the enemy defense down. All in all, not a bad character. Her kit is way better than Hulk's, I would say. And so I'm actually going to put her in B tier, but low end of B tier. Low end of B tier, in my opinion. Let's see, is that it for our tanks? I think that's it for our tanks. We've got duplicates of armor here for some reason. Let's move on to some of our controller characters. Let's start off with the 3-star characters. It's hard not to just automatically put a lot of these 3-star characters into the S tier. We're going to be careful not to cloud that spot too much. But Doctor Strange is my go-to best support character in the game. He has 2 different ways to heal. He can help supercharge your ultimates. His special can actually put defense down on the enemy. He feeds in so well with artifacts. And when I need a plug and play character for any sort of comp, he's my go-to. Whether it be a physical comp, whether it be a magical comp, he's that guy. And this is where we might get a little bit, we might get ourselves into a little bit of trouble here, okay? Emma Frost. I love Emma Frost. She's really good. But I don't think she compares to Doctor Strange, so I can't put her into the S tier. She's the highest of the high on A tier. Her heal is not the best. Her confusion mechanic on her other ability is great. And her ultimate, making your special characters just rip people apart, is really good. But as a standalone character, as a plug and play option, she doesn't quite get there. But she's really close. I think when I unlock Storm, who I haven't actually got to play yet, I might be changing my tune in some of these modes. But for now, I think Emma is going to rest at probably the tippy top of A. She'll probably be the highest A tier character. What other sports we got? Sleepwalker. This is your, you didn't get a great support pull yet. One of your starting characters. His kit is just okay. It's to get you by until you get a healer. He's going to go C tier. He's not bad enough to go D tier, but he's definitely not good enough to venture anywhere else. Very, very, very generic kit in my opinion. Herb is saying D tier. I can see that, but just because he's a healer, we're going to put him a little bit higher. We'll put him a little bit higher there. All right, let's see. Any other healers that I missed? Moon Knight technically has a heal on his ult. Moon Knight does have a nice buff increasing attack speed, so he does have some niche uses, which I don't mind. His abilities don't cost quite as much, but his damage doesn't quite get there. He's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. I think I might put him C tier. Yeah, I think he's mid C tier. I think I like Moon Knight mid C tier. I think I actually value him more than I value Hulk, so we'll make that swap. I do see some niche use cases for Moon Knight, but nothing that jumps off the board at me. One of the people Moon Knight meshes really, really well with is actually Black Knight. Now, a lot of people really, really don't like Black Knight, and I agree with them. He's trash, all right? Let's put him in D tier and just forget he exists. And we're gonna do the same thing with Mr. Negative, okay? I didn't even test Mr. Negative. I looked at his abilities and said, wow, this guy looks like Dookie, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and throw them both in D tier right away. So kind of bad for our melee damage characters, but there is one melee damage character who's kind of godly. Thor. Thor is amazing. When he can buff himself and start just splash damage people with lightning, he's got a great dash. His ultimate, kind of like Iron Man, just floods the entire field with damage, but he doesn't quite get to that same damage mark as Iron Man, and he's got to be in the fray. He's got to be in sort of that danger zone, and he's not super duper tanky. So he's going to be A tier. I do think I value him over Juggernaut. I mean, him and armor just serve different purposes. So depending what I was needing, if I need damage, I'm obviously going Thor over armor. If I need a tank, I'm going armor over Thor. But because of what Thor's damage can be, and because of what I see people using on leaderboards, Thor is everywhere. So I might be missing something. And guys, I am not perfect. If you think I am missing some sort of nugget of information on some of these characters, let us know in the comments so that we can all learn together. All right, after Thor, you know what? Let's go to another god of thunder, or weather in this case, Storm. I haven't unlocked Storm yet. She's one of 2 characters I don't have unlocked yet. I'm waiting till that 7th day to get her unlocked. I'm kind of coasting now on the dolphin life. I think Storm is going to be better than people think. I think her super long range AoE is great for that gold tier, but I also think that it's just kind of great for the gold tier because it's going to allow your other characters to one-shot. Her damage, it's no Iron Man, and I don't even think it's Thor. She's either going to be tippy top of B tier or bottom of A tier. But A tier is looking a little bit too crowded, so let's go ahead and we'll throw her tippy top of B tier for now. I actually think we're going to see some reworks for characters based on how people are enjoying them or not enjoying them. We're kind of all over the place. All right, let's go for another special damage dealer, Scarlet Witch, who uses magic. If I need a single target nuke, it's Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch does an absolute insane amount of damage. I would say she is the equivalent of Iron Man, but single target and special damage. Iron Man is still the best character in the game to me because he just has more wide use. Both of his attacks actually do damage, whereas Scarlet Witch can kind of set herself up for an insane burst window and like one-shot certain bosses. In fact, the only individual who's beaten the 3rd difficulty of the Eye of Nightmare used Emma Frost, who buffs magic dealers, damage dealers, Doctor Strange, who is a healer, and Scarlet Witch as the only damage dealer. And must have been in there forever because the efficiency score is trash, but got through it just because Scarlet Witch has these really strong burst windows and you can pick who she's going to be attacking with it. All right. So I really do like Scarlet Witch. She is in that first initial offer you get for $20. That's probably the cheapest you're ever going to get one of these 3-star characters. And she's kind of good. She's kind of good. She kind of cooks. Let's talk about some other single target damage dealers. Lady Bullseye. This one is our physical damage dealer. Nowhere near as good as Scarlet Witch. Requires a lot of prep time. So basically, Lady Bullseye's whole gimmick is she's going to buff herself, and that gives her a 100% assist chance. And anytime one of your allies does a skill that does an attack or does an ultimate, she's going to assist. And when she doesn't have that buff, it's only 50%. So there's a little bit of RNG there. But I've seen her have insane damage windows. So just like Scarlet Witch, Lady Bullseye can kind of act as the solo carry in a single target fight. So I could put her with Doctor Strange to buff her damage or Falcon to buff her damage. So I actually really do like Lady Bullseye. Not enough to put her S tier, enough to put her A tier, but at the very, very bottom. I think that is fair at the very, very bottom. Let's talk about Falcon because I just mentioned Falcon. Falcon buffs physical damage the same way Emma buffs magical damage or special damage, but Falcon does like 1/3 of what Emma does. Doesn't have a heal. It's kind of rough, and just trying to shoehorn him in to increase your physical damage by like 30% when there's an expose on a single target seems pretty niche, I would say. So I'm going to put him C tier just because I do not want to disrespect him by putting him with Black Knight and Mr. Negative, but I think he's going to be bottom of C tier, and I think that's fair. All right, what else do we got? We already got these two. All right, let's talk about our assist characters because we did just do Lady Bullseye, Psylocke. Psylocke is a lot like Lady Bullseye, except both of her attacks are dashes, and you need to perform one of her attacks to give her a buff so that she'll do a follow-up assist attack. But she cranks out a lot of damage. I don't think she can be your solo carry damage, and she has a lot of mismanaged synergies, because I would really want to put Psylocke with Emma, but for some reason Emma's abilities, although they do damage, they don't call Psylocke in to do an assist. I keep finding that I'm trying to make Psylocke work when other characters can kind of fit the role better. I've started to find that Thor fits the role better. Now, I know Psylocke is just more available from a free-to-play perspective, so if you don't have Thor, Psylocke's great, but I don't think I can put her on the A tier just as a straight sort of unbiased, take the money out of it, take the lucky RNG out of it. I don't think she's A tier. I think she's B tier. I think she's super high B tier, bordering A. She would be like one step below Lady Bullseye, in my opinion. Let's go to another assist character, Echo. God, Echo's kit, again, it's like the poor man's Lady Bullseye or Psylocke. Didn't quite enjoy my play with her. She does crank out a good amount of damage. Her synergy with like Lady Bullseye and Spider-Man, you can't deny it. Like, I got into sort of a flow state on the Eye of Nightmare where I was just popping off like crazy, assists were going nuts, and I scored a pretty high score, but it was all Lady Bullseye. Echo kind of was, facilitating Lady Bullseye because Spider-Man would lower her cooldown and Echo would get attacks off, and both of her things are attacks, and so she would get more assists from the Lady Bullseye. But on her own, as a damage dealer, didn't quite do it, and she can't really tank anything. So besides certain boss fights, if we're trying to use her with like an assist comp, I think she's going to get wrecked. So I'm kind of feeling Echo bottom of B for me. Now, I did bring up Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is kind of the character I'm most offended by as far as my testing goes. Why do people keep trying to make Spider-Man a controller? Spider-Man should not be a controller. Spider-Man is an insane damage dealer in the comics. This guy has punched Hulk into outer space. Why do we relegate him to decreasing other characters' cooldowns by 1 and getting an assist called in if somebody hits into his webbing, which he only does on his ultimate, I believe? Pretty disrespectful. Spider-Man's B tier. He's not C tier. I think he works good with like a Lady Bullseye comp. I would maybe do like Spider-Man, Lady Bullseye, and Doctor Strange together. I could see that playing pretty well. And even that, there's not a lot of abilities between the two of them that'll get Lady Bullseye off to the races. I think Spider-Man's mid B. Yeah. Above Echo, above Angela, above Misty. We'll slop them right there. And I do mean slop. Very disappointed in Spider-Man's performance here. Doppelganger, another single target character. I love Doppelganger. I really do. I love his solo play. He gets his ult. His abilities cost less. He does defense down. He does a whack load of damage. But once you start unlocking other characters, you start seeing how underwhelming all of that is. Just to get his ultimate so his abilities cost less to get a defense down, where Doctor Strange does that on his second ability. Where Angela does that on her ult. The defense down isn't as special as it was in the alpha. Yet Doppelganger falls off. He doesn't quite keep up with it. So I'm going to put him at the bottom of C tier. I think I will put him above Falcon, because I think the defense down that Doppelganger does will outpace the Falcon's expose. Potentially. Actually, no, I won't. No. Doppelganger falls off that much. He really does. All right. What does that leave us with? All right, Dream Queen. People are sleeping on Dream Queen. I've been looking at other people's tier lists. Mine looks nothing like theirs, by the way. I think Dream Queen is being slept on. I think she is an amazing partner to Scarlet Witch. So the way Dream Queen can kind of reset your deck that you have and you get extra energy, you can get 2 big burst windows out of Scarlet Witch. So if you go Emma with Witch and Dream Queen and you drop that Emma ultimate, pop off your Scarlet Witch combo, Dream Queen ultimate, pop off another Scarlet Witch combo, things shred, things melt. Now, the downside of that is, I mean, it's hard to shoehorn her in next to a character like Scarlet Witch or a character, I mean, it doesn't really go good with Thor, but it's hard to mix her in with a character who wants to do one of those damage window phases. I guess she can kind of go okay with somebody like Psylocke. That third character is so much more important. It's hard to find a spot for her. I don't think she's deserving of A tier, but I don't think she's deserving of bottom of B tier either. I think I will actually put her over Spider-Man in this case. She's pretty good. The brief interactions I had with her were actually pretty solid. All right, and that's just going to leave us with our summoners. Okay, we'll do her last because we get her day 2. Man-Thing. Man-Thing is probably the weakest of the summoners. It's hard to really utilize his kit. I didn't really enjoy it while I was playing with the summoner team, and I did do a full summons team. It was great looking at the field covered with things, but it was very noticeable how Man-Thing, his healing was rough to get to the right units. The damage of his summons is missing. He has this really awkward dash. I did not like Man-Thing. I'm actually going to drop him back into the D tier with the other rejects, but he's at least better than all of them, okay? They're trash. They're super trash. Thread was great. Thread did an insane amount of damage. I really liked how on the summoner team, he would direct where the summoners go. So he would actually direct, and the Dyna would go there, and the hand of the Eye of Nightmare would absolutely melt. The damage he did was great. I loved how we could choose which summon would come out, whether it be the melee summon or the range summon. So if I wanted to not clog up the battlefield, I could put a range summon kind of out there where it wouldn't get targeted down super fast. I thought Thread was fantastic. I think the height of B. I can't disrespect Psylocke like that. I think Thread will go second place B. I really like what he was bringing, but Moon Girl and Devil Dino, the damage this year, oh my god. The damage here was crazy. When I had the summoner team going and they were getting buffs, like Thread increases the damage of the summons. I think Man-Thing does as well. And the Devil Dino just went absolutely haywire, went bonkers. I think the Devil Dino one-shot the second difficulty with the Devil Dino only being level 30, started matching the requirement to get in there. So I will put Devil Dino and Moon Girl in A tier, above Lady Bullseye, above Juggernaut, above Armor. I can't disrespect the God of Thunder like that. Thor is going to stay in the second place. And this is going to be my tier list, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you have any strong disagreements. If I'm completely off on these three characters, please let me know how and why. I would love to make them better. And for Spider-Man, if you got a niche use for Spider-Man that's just kicking ass, please let me know. Hope you enjoyed the footage that went along with this video. And I just hope you guys are enjoying Marvel Mystic Mayhem. But for now, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we will be showcasing the awesomeness of Iron Man. I know. He's kind of like purchase only or get super lucky, but we cannot deny how impactful he can be, and I want to share that information with you guys. All right, bye for now. Hey, subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel. Let's get it rocking. All right, bye, everybody. There we go. I think that was pretty good. 20 minutes. It wasn't like an hour-long tier list. I explained the thought process, the gameplay that I had. I will be linking the gameplay as I'm talking about the characters that I have. So it's not just going to be staring at the screen like this. So I think that's good. I think that video was okay. That was okay. It was a cool 20 minutes. I'm upset that these three were extras in here because it like confused me as I was going. Sounded really good on stream. All right, good. Good. I appreciate you coming by, Protex, and helping us out with all your knowledge. I really appreciate that. As far as this game goes, we're kind of done for now. Actually, no, we're not. Let's fix our roster up.
Thank you very much.
And then we're going to go do CC, and then we're going to come back and do Iron Man. I just want to fix my roster. So yes, we level. Yes, we level. No, we're not leveling you.
Charge forward and stand firm.
No, we're not leveling you.
All right. Who's getting punched first?
No, we're not leveling you. Okay. Okay, so Scarlet Witch. She's coming back up. I do think I'll level Devil Dino, but I think I'll do it when I'm ready to do Thread as well. Ooh, I gotta go get the blue icons. I must have put them on a different character. She keeps that one. Artifacts, I like giving her the big damage ones. Not the attack speed. Yeah, the attack one. And then is there a crit one? Crit damage, yeah. Okay. Iron Man, let's make sure he's got the right artifacts and talents. Talents are looking good. Oops, artifacts next. Good. Less good. You're gonna want this one now. Okay. Did I check your artifact? Your talents? Good. Okay, let me see Emma.
I'll take the spotlight. Thank you.
Just make sure I
very
didn't
much.
ruin everything while I was testing this stuff, right? Falcon, let me get that. Are you gonna do the attacks on behalf of Scotty, or is he done moving? I will be doing them on behalf of Scotty. He is not done moving. Artifacts for her. I really like it when she reaches her ultimate, but I'm not sure if that's super necessary. I need more artifacts. Whoops, I need to replace. Put it on. Yeah, I need more artifacts for Emma. That's a bummer. Alright, Sentry. That's good. You definitely need some of these. You can have this one. And you can actually have this one too, because your damage is awesome. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be farming artifacts again tomorrow.
Check this out.
Juggernaut. Level. Talents. You're good. Highlights. You're good. Artifacts. That we don't have any to give you. Oh, you can have this one. Attack speed. That doesn't do anything for you. No, that doesn't do anything for you. Thor.
I shall lead the charge. 'Tis the Asgardian way.
Thor, I ain't got nothing for you, bud. After using the Scalar Ultimate, move the wearer deals 10% more damage. I actually don't hate this. I think this one's still better, though. Yeah, this one's still better. Wait, what's this one do? The wearer attacks 60%. The effect's doubled if there are no more than 2 enemies on the field. No, Thor wants more enemies. Yeah, Thor likes having heavy enemies. We don't have the artifacts. I know this is the wrong game right now, but I notice you have a ton of diamonds on most MSF characters. Are secrets to amassing more diamonds? Play at the highest level of Crucible you possibly can, and just play the game for a long time. The diamonds do catch up, but you got to play the game for a long time to get to the spot I'm at. Okay, let's see what. So I'm happy with these 7 characters leveled for sure. What am I missing? Special support, special tank / damage, overall support, special melee brawler, special single target magic, single target damage, physical AoE, special beefcake tank. I'm kind of missing a physical tank, but I'll wait till I get armor unlocked. We'll do armor for sure. I kind of would like to have a ranged physical, I think, which could be Lady Bullseye. A ranged physical, that could be Lady Bullseye. We have a single target. I mean, it could be Lady Bullseye. Could be Lady Bullseye. Single target, physical. I'd have some good synergy with like Doctor Strange. I don't love it. I think I'll do Lady Bullseye though, yeah. I also don't have any of these done. Yeah, I think it's Lady Bullseye.
Always strike first. No hesitation. All for the job.
I don't have enough of these. It's okay, we'll get them eventually. I will do Devil Dino. But at the same time I do Thread. I think we'll just leave it like here for now. We'll just save our resources. We'll level characters if we need them to. The Soul Shard thing, like unless you're ready to drop stacks on stacks on stack, Dr. A-Bag, I wouldn't go crazy for Iron Man duplicates, but getting Iron Man unlocked and maybe getting his highlight is great. But that's what you do, crit or attack power. You do crit. A healthy mix of both, but you do both. You do primarily crit.
I'll take the spotlight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this for now. Let's go see how good we can do in the Nightfall real quick. Nice, Dr. Airbag.
I'm on it.
Alright, so let's go S-Switch and Doctor Strange.
The Doctor is in.
I was worried he was gonna kill it too fast. I was worried he was gonna kill it too fast. And it definitely did. It killed it far too fast. She one-shot that shit like nothing. Let's try that again.
Alright, awesome facial hair bros unite.
Maybe Doctor Strange is wasted here, actually. Look at the single target damage difference there, it's crazy. If I get there, I think Strange is being wasted here. Who do I have instead of Strange?
Alright, awesome facial hair bros unite.
Thor?
To
Thor instead
battle!
of Strange? Sure.
To battle!
Yeah, I can do Thor instead of Strange. Am I starting to buy the hood shards? I think I bought some. I think I'll buy them up to 4 stars and stop. But really, I should just be saving for a Fantastic Four. That'd be the smart thing to do. Some sort of damage. Attack speed for Thor sounds great. Okay. Here we go.
Shall we call forth the thunder, old friend?
I hit both. Oh, I can hit both of this? That's great. Good. She actually one-shot it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Haha, yeah, new record. Okay, we'll take that. 282, not mad at that. Rank 93, so nowhere near the best, but oh, they're starting to do the higher difficulties. Emma, Echo, and Scarlet Witch. This is the guy I was talking about earlier. So just the hard sustain to get through it. Should we try it? We could try it. The crazy sustain to get through it while only using Scarlet Witch.
To battle!
I bet it just takes a long time,
Let's
right?
show them the tricks we have up our sleeves, Stephen.
Yeah, we're taking damage already.
Shan't be bless me.
Oh my god.
By the all-seeing Agamotto. Feel my mystic might. Siforak finds you.
Oh god, she still shredded it.
Siforak finds you.
Can't hit both. Okay. Man, I see how you can get through it. I don't know if I can though.
Be bless me. By the all-seeing Agamotto.
Guess who's on the naughty list?
Shan't be bless me. Feel my mystic might.
Yeah, he's on some hands for sure. They could have dupes. They could. I don't think we're doing horrible here, though. Like, I think this is still possible. The fact that we're not dead yet speaks volumes, right? Yeah, the fact that we're not dead yet speaks volumes. Two rotations at least? Yeah, it would be a long fight for sure.
Guess who's on the naughty list?
Oh no, hold on. Woo! Survived. That was close. What's this hand at? It's at 17. 6% now, okay. Buff so we can heal more.
Guess who's on the naughty list?
Save that. Definitely possible.
Your kills will be short, but my diamond is forever!
That was a good hit. That was a great hit.
Guess who's on the naughty list?
Feel my mystic might. By the omnipotent Ashtor.
We just gotta slow play, that's all. There's no time limit or anything, right? I don't think so.
By the omnipotent Ashtor. Feel my mystic might.
Ooh, I almost let Emma die there.
Guess who's on the naughty list?
Oh my god, there is a time limit. Oh shit! I don't know how they do it then. I do not know how they do it then. I thought it was just like sustain it forever. Okay, I do not know how they do it then. That's crazy. I thought it was just like efficiency timer. So we got it to 50%. We need to do twice as much damage as we did. Bro, what? Are they APK hacking? What's going on? That's crazy. That's actually crazy, the difference there. What?
Let's show them the tricks we have up our
Let's try
sleeves,
this.
Stephen. Let's get on this.
Buff. Let's get the damage buff. I should do this one. That's way too much damage, my god. Oh my god, just too much damage, dude.
Guess who's on the naughty list? A finger on the scale!
By the hand of Hogarth.
Your wills will be shaken, but my diamond is forever!
Sikorak finds you.
Chaos keys on full!
Is that better than 280?
They had it coming.
It's not. Ah, fuck it then. I don't know. What is auto battle then? Defeat the boss on the current difficulty? Oh no. What is auto battle this one? 282? I did pretty good at 282. I don't know. It is what it is. Is there a leaderboard to be worried about? Oh, there is ranked awards. I'm currently top 1 to 5%. That's probably because there's just a crap ton of people playing the game. Proof of an achievement in the battle against the Worldbreaker can be exchanged for items in the Midnight Shop. There's a Midnight Shop? Midnight Store. Oh, cool. Psylocke shards is dope. Film. What is this? Film used to awaken 3-star highlights. Oh, shit. Selfie time. Allies attack increase with 100%. Allied skills that cost 2 mana or less deal 8% more damage. Oh, that's cool. Last rope. Would the team move speed that up or nah? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm happy with that. We did pretty good. We'll do one artifact thing and call it a day. Actually, no. I might save it so I can do Showcase Iron Man. Let's switch on over to Marvel Strike Force. We'll do our Crucible with Scotty. Actually, it's on a different LD player. So let me pull that up. I want to say it's on this one. Why is it this? Why is it showing me this? I think it's lagged out. Oh, there we go. There we go. I hope this is the right player I have it on. I think it is. What is going on? Cancel. Not cancel. Cancel, get me out. LD player, chill, dog. You trying to do too much. Gotta update. Yeah, we gotta do the giveaway for the Realm of Pixels. I keep pushing it off, but I can't push it off anymore. Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Be damned. As much as I want to just put all my effort into it, I gotta do this raffle. There's a lot of names to put in the hat. Okay. We'll get there. The best artifact of Doctor Strange is Gamma Mutagen, if you know which one that is. That's the one that gets him his ult faster, right? Yeah, I agree. I strongly agree with that. 2-4. I did clear it. I don't know if I just overpowered it or not with levels, though. That's possible. Yeah. Yeah, the mutagen one is good. It's nice. It's nice with it. I really hope this logs me into the right one right away. I've played so many accounts recently, it's annoying. Trying to do like free to play stuff. What is with this lag? Why is it taking so long? Just work, LD player. Come on now. On the room roll that we are getting, trying to pass feedback to devs. Which one? Which room roll? Strange, Iron Man, Scarlet, Sentry, Psylocke, Moon Girl currently built. That's a great base. It really depends on what other characters you get. And what sort of mode you're working towards. If you're just working towards story mode, I think getting Emma would go a long way for you. Hulk, Thor, Moon Knight, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Good slobber knocker team. You're getting speed up on all of them. The room 6 he came up with, I think it's good. I think it's really good. I like the idea of it. We'll see if they stick to landing on the coding because there's 3 different if-thans there, right? So hopefully there's no hiccups. It would be a very interesting room. And people are going to have to use more than just all their cosmic characters in any given room. Does one mess with special energy? No, it just messes with ultimate energy, right? Because messing with special energy is now a very dangerous thing because of Professor X. A very dangerous thing. Oh, I need water. 10 o'clock. Yeah, okay. We're going to do Crucible. Then I'll probably just call it for the night. And I'm going to go edit that tier list video and get that up. And I might do the Iron Man stuff alone. Where would you guys like to see Iron Man used in the game? I use him in the story mode, right? For everything. Yeah, I think I would just do a straight up talk about everything, probably. Oh, no, this is my new player account. It's okay. We abandoned it, and we're going to continue to abandon it. So let me just do one of these. We're never going to get back onto it after I do hit this button here. MMM confirmed. Fantastic Four as well. Where did they confirm it, Dr. Abag? Is there a link somewhere? Because I would love to put that in a video. Is it on their Discord? Oh, Game Fragger. Launch globally with gifts for launch, including Psylocke character. Psylocke, Storm, and Moon Girl. Unlockable at launch. We know that. Sentry's Dark Arrival. Void Infused Powers. Fantastic Four joins in July. Nice. All 4 of them. Nice. All 4 of them. No pictures of them. That's great. Awesome. I could definitely put that in a video. Also excited that just to get them too. There are pictures apparently leaked. Oh, I'd love to get those pictures. You don't think a fresh straight Illuminati would beat Nice Sarkis Gahori in that room? I guess you lose alt energy, but I think the rest of it would be okay. Because you'd counter everything. Come on, game load for crying out loud. What's going on here? LD players a struggle session tonight. Holy moly, man. Said you on Discord? Sick, thanks. Oh, that's funny. Discord link on YouTube isn't working? Well, I'm glad you... Did you get it in the Discord? Or is it still not working? Yeah, let me get you a link to the dorky Discord there. Invite people. I'll check why it's not as well. That is the right art style. My boys, I'm sorry, I don't know why this LD player is struggling the way it is. I might just log in on my phone at this point. I hope I don't have to think too much about Scotty's opponent. Ooh, my wife sent me a message. Oh. Video GIF, watch it later. Come on now, you can do it, game. Oh my god. Okay, there it goes. It's moving. Move, 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 dude. Why is it doing this? I got past where I did last time. All right, we made it, finally. Finally, we made it. Let's get some music going. Did we switch our thing off Mystic Mayhem? We haven't. Okay, let's go back to Marvel Strike Force. Oops, I'm not logged in. There we go. Should be updated now. Good. Let's do some CC. We're up against Wolf. Oh, are you getting on, Scotty? Do you want to do your Crucible? You can do your Crucible. No? Okay. Okay, we're doing a cursed here. Well, look at the size of this team. Jesus. Probably do Star Jammers here. We're going to try and do a burn attack to get rid of this guy. Alright, bad. Sorry, what was that, Gamer Dog? Oh. I will do whatever we want here. We'll do whatever we want here, whatever we want here. Okay. So the question becomes, okay, we're going to use Odin here after a burn attack. We'll use Odin. We'll use Songbird, hopefully. Yeah, we'll use Songbird. Quasar. We could use Black Cat, assuming that we get to go first. That would be big with our Songbird. Okay. Let's let it rip. Let's let it rip. Do you want to get in chat, Scotty? In Discord, in voice comms? Make a little party out of it? All right, we got some tunes going. Let's go. All right, he's hoping this doesn't instantly lose somehow. The Gear Tier 20. It wouldn't be somehow. It'd be because of the Gear Tier 20. Sound should be okay. All right, let's try a cursed here. Big punch up. Big test for a cursed. That's for sure. Big test for a cursed. Hey, buddy. How's the move going?
Oh, hello.
Hello. How's your move going?
I have too much stuff.
Ah. I feel that.
Hi, Twitch. My life sucks right now. But Dorky's the best.
Well, hold that. Hold that compliment. Let's see if I win or die.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I'm just glad I don't have to think about it.
That's a good way to look at it. Just get the Thanos pushed all the way below. That's a good way to start.
Just let me know if there's like weird background noise at any point. I'm not used to using anything other than my headset.
So far, it's all good. Ooh, we got 4. We got Raider. We got 5 stars. Is that enough? That's enough, buddy. Pause.
Wow.
I think I paused too late.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do it. Oh.
We got this done. We're okay.
You're the best.
I know. Heal up.
So they can work on that team, it looks like?
Works great.
It works great until it doesn't work.
Yeah, just make sure you got Gear Tier 20. As for damn sure.
Oh, you probably could have put it on Satana. I don't know if she's done yet.
I think she was.
Okay. I think I had Mystic, so.
Yeah, I did my Satana too. I have everyone but Mordo done. I'm on the fence about doing Mordo or not.
Yeah. I just feel like I think he's the one you said we would probably take out of the team, right?
Yeah. Yeah, when we need a super team, he's going to be the one that gets kicked out.
Yeah.
Let's see how this one goes. This one's scary. You bench today for Mephisto. People who put them on defense bench Mortal for Mephisto too. Yeah, this one's kind of scary. I mean, I could stun trauma. Yeah, stun trauma. Okay. Feels like a good idea. We get our speed. I mean, this shouldn't be a problem. No, this is gonna be easy. This should not be. Spread the damage out.
Look at that striker.
I'm sad that she lived. Nope, she didn't. Okay,
Oh,
fine.
she said bye.
Yeah, she just took her time. That's it.
Thought about it. She said, no.
What's that? Miss Marvel Class, you tried to assist? I'll pass. I'll pass. Alright, so we're thinking Old Man Logan to get the charges off of this guy. Yeah. This could be one shot, but we don't have to, so let's not try.
What would you think would one shot it?
The speed team.
Ooh.
A bunch of people faster than 128. If Songbird flips that Black Knight, you could then get on that Professor X and kill him. But it's a terrible idea. What about no? My god, guys, this fight fucking blows. I love my AI music that I made. I should make more. Alright, Liberty, Old Man Logan for the burn attack. Oh, we don't need them elsewhere for some weird reason. Did you ever change your defense to mirror mine or no?
I don't think you ever told me that you changed yours.
Okay. Do you still have Night Stalkers on defense?
Hmm. Feel free to change it after. I don't think I ever knew that you changed it and officially liked your change. And so we just kept leaving mine because my room 6 seems to save me every round, most rounds.
Alright, so there's a special from Odin, and now we let Professor X go, and I mean, we're gonna die. We just don't want Odin to take another turn, I don't think. Don't think he will. Come on, Cyclops, kill us. I don't want Odin.
I thought you were trying to kill somebody.
No, I was just trying to get a burn second there. Just an exhaust. I think Odin's gonna get energy here anyway. Does Odin special every single turn? I think he might, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Is Odin special every turn or every second turn? Top 100, let's go, Richter. You gotta hold on to it though. You gotta hold on to it for the rest of this week. The X Factor, not an X Factor. Specials every 4 turns, you can pull the X-Alt. I can pull the X-Alt.
Oh, this is the last week of CC season? I guess.
Yeah, this weekend. This season, yeah. Alright, that's gonna kill it. Anyway. Perfect. Did you see the big Kraken in the bracket this week? There you go.
Since when is Jutsi a Kraken?
No, he said Jutsi and big Kraken.
Oh, okay. That's news to me.
Should I do one more burn attack just to get 2 exhaust out there? No, I don't think so. So we're gonna go Odin, Songbird, Quasar, and now I'm scared. I don't know who else to go. Black Cat doesn't sound like a terrible idea. We could do Shadow King. We could do Shadow King. We could do Shadow King. Here's your 20.
Yeah.
Shadow King. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Black Cat Songbird is a coin flip. It sucks, but it's what we do here. X is probably going to special because of the room we're in. So we need to get him controlled ASAP. Songbird did get to go first. She did get the flip. Alright, we get the ability block here, so no special is going to come at least from this one. That's good. X might be dead here as well in the striker attack from Shadow King. He sure is! Let's fucking go! I'm the best! Alright. I kind of want to do the special because it'll do off defense down and slow. So let my Odin go first, though it's probably a coin flip at this point. Hey, he died. Alright, 2-shot. We'll take that all day. Oh, the Shadow King survived. What the fuck? Never mind. Battlefield effect, you're the best. And we'll do the ultimate, so we get the assist from Shadow King. And rip. Alright, good! The 2-tap. Losing your Professor X killer team? Isn't yours with like Beta Ray Bill and stuff? Wait, what? That's our like word counter that we use. Alright, so that means I could use Immortal here. Yeah, we don't use Immortal there. So we can use Immortal X-Men here. Beta's still the best? Sure, sure. Sure he is. Not lazy, climbing on the walls, make his parents feel daisy. Vigi 6 or B squared? Yeah, we're gonna have to Vigi 6. But I'm not loving that idea with Emma slowing us down. All they could do is make noise. Crazy Jacob is lazy. I love how your gene is gear tier 20. Boop. Boop. It's the best.
I keep wanting to do Storm.
I do too, but the Hellfire Club is coming, right? You gotta assume.
Yeah.
And if
I just never feel like Storm's size is the problem.
True.
It's Gene that I feel like is the most impactful.
It's also surviving until Storm's turn is the biggest problem. Alright, so we're thinking Cabal Apocalypse on 5. Which leaves us Vigilante for this one. Or, oh, you have Illuminati. You have Illuminati on offense?
Yeah.
Oh. Does Illuminati beat this without those buffs?
I mean, we use it in war.
Without the trauma in that, though. We're gonna
I
find
mean,
out.
we don't have trauma in war.
I guess that's true.
I would hope a CC team beats this team in CC when it beats it in war. I
But
guess
it's
is what
stage
say.
6. It's stage 6 that's the problem. Or the question.
Oh, I guess they'd lose their safeguard, which is still there in war.
You got terrible pings there. I'll do the ult. Moves their immunity, put slow on them. Yeah, I think we're gonna be just fine. Do the special since we don't get safeguard anyway. Get extra damage out there. Stop. Dude, my damage is nothing. I'm doing no damage. I'm doing absolutely no damage. This is crazy. But the burps, like, protects me. She's gonna stun. She's gonna take all my buffs away.
She did not. Oh, she did.
Alright, we got her buffs off now, though. Especially to get defense up. I think we're still going before the Sentinel, hopefully. With our Britain. Yeah, we are. It's good. He's gonna die to bleeds, right? Oh, you never trust the bleeds. You can never trust the bleeds.
There's a Nickelback concert, and it's bringing out a certain crowd.
Oh. Wait, what's Nickelback? Canadian? What do you mean?
Well, there's a Nickelback concert, like, right near my house, so there's a lot of, like, concert goers walking around with their cans of beer and their mullets and trucker hats.
Damn mullets.
Basically looks like an episode of Leonard Kenny out there.
Oh, you gotta go, Scotty. You gotta get out there, bud.
If we weren't moving, I totally would have gone to see Nickelback.
Be like, never trust the bleeds, and then do, let's say, do Striker for bleeds. True, Alice, God, you're true. Yeah, very true. On this party bus, did you forget or get dropped on your head? We already got our crit, so we're looking lovely. No team is skippable. Think about these visuals. You're gonna use them again. Be your good friend. You in line, dude.
Remember when people used to think they could skip teams?
And then I made this song. No team skipping for you, you dorks. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Was that a baby Hyperion? Thunderbolts are skippable? I mean, if you hate raids, I guess. That was not a free-to-play Hyperion. How did he went from like 70% life to dead. Oh, was it overpowered? Your Apocalypse to 220. I forgot.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really good score. Only one loss. 49-8-10. I think you probably got this win. Wolf is currently attacking. Let's see. He one-shot your stage 2. He one-shot your stage 4. And he hasn't done anything else. So we're in the
He did the two easy ones. Okay, cool.
Maybe he's just chilling.
Blue.
I do think so. He has his Mephisto. He has his Null. He's got Null. So
He doesn't have Mephisto. He has Odin.
Oh, no, he doesn't have Odin. He doesn't have Odin or Mephisto. He only has Null.
Oh, right, because his Odin was with Professor X.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mephisto was standalone. Oh yeah, he's definitely taken at least one L here. And we were pretty freaking clean everywhere, so we're pretty good with that. I mean, he may be doing his attacks as we speak. Pressure's on. Pressure's on. All right, Scott, you let us know how it goes, okay?
I will.
It is now 10:30. I do gotta go edit that tier video. I gotta do I need 2 videos for tomorrow. I have the CC video coming out tomorrow, my CC, for the Marvel Strike Force channel. We'll have the tier list. I almost let the tier list video go out tonight, but it's a little bit late. No, I guess the tier list video can go out tomorrow. And then I can make the Iron Man video tomorrow night. Did you see the new game mode in Marvel Mayhem, Scotty?
It popped up today and had rewards. I feel like I did it and was confused
So
about targeting or something.
okay. Any character you own gets normalized to level 30, and it's just an endless wave. But there's no leaderboard, and it's additive, not cumulative. So it's like, I mean, right now, I think my problem with the game is nothing feels like there's stakes attached to it. Like the danger room thing, it's additive. So you just do difficulty 1 twice, you're done. Now, if you do high difficulty, you do get more rewards, which is cool. But this
I didn't realize it was additive.
yeah. And this one that they just did is also additive. So it's like, I know the game is just brand new, so they just give the rewards to everybody until people get acclimated in the game. But hopefully, they're going to have things that are competitive, that make me want to excel, and not just do the bare minimum to get the rewards and walk away. Powerful, you died, be done. War is now the most fun game mode. If you decide to put yourself in an alliance with a bunch of friends and everyone's active during the war, it is definitely the most fun game mode. High-end war taxing only on captains. Scotty, no, yeah, everyone else gets to have fun except for the captains.
True.
Alright guys, I think that's it for the stream. Kind of short and sweet. I got nothing to do. I'll spend my energy here with you guys. Yeah, I got nothing to do, really. Oh shit, that's not true. I got the negative zone to do. You guys want to do the negative zone with me? You guys hate yourselves?
I still gotta do mine. I'm slack.
Yeah, I'm not getting that extra one in now. I'm behind on my energy collecting too. The grinder zone, yeah. The grinder zone.
They keep doing it in these 2-week events. It's so stupid.
It's very, very taxing. Wait, why do I have 150? I just want this leaderboard event to end. This 2-week event, it's just not fun, man.
Well, they just keep doing 2-week leaderboards, and like we said, how much we hated it the first time. They're like, oh, we'll just do it again.
Trust me, they got an earful about it. They got feedback on it. I don't think we're gonna see a return, but that doesn't fix the situation right fucking now.
I feel like they're looking at their bank account.
I think the big spenders are spending on it, but they're bitching really loudly about it. Yeah, kill shot were done. I won my CC pretty handedly. I think Scotty's gonna win his. We played it pretty damn clean, so. 200 to 300 Fred shards, semi-free to play. True.
I did see people complaining about the Fred event being extended another week.
Yeah. And us mid centers are bitching too. 100%, Dave. 100%. I hate it. I hate it. They need to find a cheat code for the first 8 nodes, but it feels like Vigilante is just still the best team.
Yep. I agree.
At least Mephisto for this first one. Yeah, I ended up overspending on Omega Red because of all the extensions they ended up doing and because of the really good calendar that came out. I didn't have to buy the 100 shards.
They extended the event, but like having him at higher stars benefits you for the current week event for using him in CC. So like there still is a benefit to already having him maxed out now because like you have him maxed for the point.
I'm really wanting to find a way to force him back to offense, but now that people have discovered the endgame Thanos synergy, I'm not sure he ever goes back to offense.
Is that synergy always there, or just because the room was?
No, that synergy's always there. So basically, Omega Infinite Force makes it so that endgame Thanos can't gain trauma. So that he'll always, when he gets pushed, he's going to clear the debuffs off himself and do a bunch of damage. He's also then going to... and so there's that threat. So there's the endgame Thanos threat of things. And then there's the threat of just Omega Red Phoenix Force going crazy on you. So you can't focus on Omega Red Phoenix Force because then Phoenix brings him back. right? Can't force down Phoenix because then Omega Red retaliates you. So that the 3 piece is actually really crazy. We find like a 4th or 5th piece, and it's gonna get even crazier.
But I mean, enter accursed, right? Isn't like Satana's whole thing?
Yes, and yes. I think a curse will smash it. Yeah.
Like people have found their synergy, but they'll just use a curse on it. Yeah.
But I think big curse with Mephisto on defense is going to become pretty popular, even though Juggernaut kind of messes with it heavy. What's the saying? There's always a bigger fish. No, that was the worst Jedi impression ever. There's always a bigger fish.
That was a Jedi impression.
Well, from the Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon to Obi-Wan, there's always a bigger fish. So why didn't Silver Sable decay the effects off this one, but she did it in the last match? I'm so confused. Why does nothing make sense in this game? It feels like raid rules in particular are turned off in this one particular room. She needs a whole team to decay positive effects. She doesn't though. Not in this game mode. In this game mode, like everything's active all the time, or at least it was on the other nodes. I'm so annoyed with this game mode already. It's been a pretty decent source of Gear 20, I guess. Every 3 days you get 2 of the orbs. They average like two Gear 20 pieces.
Lou, do not go into that box and take your toys out. No.
He's unpacking.
Oh my god, he's unpacking! No.
The biggest issue with the mode outside of 14 days is needing to do the mode at the same time each day, where your start time just gets later and later and later. Yeah. So they kind of did what I would like them to do in leaderboard events like this, which is limit what you can do, right? And when I say they kind of did it, they did it in the Accursed Tower. You can get those rewards from the Accursed Tower once. The Accursed Tower is just an auto fest. I would love for there to be a difficult PvE playthrough, gameplay, that is limited to once. So if they make a pocket dimension like this, when it used to be hard, that's perfectly fine. But make it so that once you do it once, it's done. Alright, let's get a vulnerable out here. This is our Ceci song, by the way. They changed this node too, by the way, which really annoys me. So if you stun the endgame Thanos, the next stun goes onto Gore. And also, these Thanos, they do their passive 100% of the time now. I've never had them not do it.
I've had them not do it.
Oh yeah? They do it for me every single time now. Yeah, there's one right there. Let's do this.
I don't know. I never have them there at the same time, though. So I don't know if that's the difference.
God damn it, Punisher's gonna die here. Yeah, it's 100%. So I'm gonna confirm that a curse does/does not count for the milestone. I don't know what you're talking about, Burley. What milestone? What did I miss? On defense. Oh, you mean the Phoenix Force team? I don't know. My Phoenix Force team is on defense.
It counted.
It counted? Okay. There you
Yeah.
go.
I checked the second CC went live, and it counted.
Good.
Because you only have to do it once, so I figured I could risk it for the biscuit.
What is Dorky did full of curse on one on stream, but I didn't see the sizes. Can you advise? Hell, Vereen, beside Juggernaut, one shots everyone. If you have Hell, Green at 5 Red Star-ish.
Maybe my curse isn't big.
Just make sure he isn't at an overpowered disadvantage. And you're good. This is our curse song. Yeah, but I gotta get better at the video stuff. I gotta build the Marvel Mystic Mayhem audience. We have a lot of really knowledgeable people coming and joining the stream, and they're really chill, so I think the community's gonna be okay. But there is a very weird segment of gotcha gamers that are just the most toxic fuckheads ever. And we gotta avoid them or root them out instantly. I've been almost autoing these raid negative nodes with Mephisto, Odin, Old Man Logan, Blade, and Oath. Don't even need to worry about attack order or landing deal. Really? So I can do that on the last 4 nodes, not the first 4. Gotcha gamers will hate. So, you know, might be worth leaving them in. Yeah, just leave them there. Fuck it. Let them hate. Mephisto, Odin, Old Man Logan, Susnall. See, I tried that team and I got wrecked. I think I got wrecked on this node.
But even when I was using that team, I didn't feel like it was any faster or better.
Yeah, Xavier's really bad in long form content. Like, really bad. I find this metal song so funny. If you listen, you'll hear the comedic lines in it, which I think is great. Sometimes either Old Man Logan or Sus will die, but I just keep going and revive them. Have like twice so far. That's fair. Oh, this is the Dork song. I love this song too. Our hair metal song, causing havoc in the war cluster. It's great. We're 1-1 in the diamond bracket, baby. Is X Academy blue diamond?
No, they're platinum.
Okay. I feel like there's not enough diamond alliances. I feel like it's time for them to introduce Masters above diamond and let more people get into diamond. Ironheart is really divided. People have seen that it's the worst thing ever and the best thing in years. I saw a trailer, and now I don't want to watch the show. I don't give a shit about the identity politics and all that bullshit. I just don't like the trashing on Iron Man, or just not being accurate to what the MCU has already showed Iron Man to be capable to be. Because we got updated blades. They kidding, man. Ooh, so itchy. Back in your stupid minivan. Oh, I love that line. It's too good. It's tough stuff for me that she is a genius doing not genius things. I mean, Iron Man was a genius doing really stupid things. I mean, Scotty now refers to my video as the Iron Man 3 incident.
I mean, yeah, that was so stupid. But also, like, when he gave the Mandalorian his address, I was just like, doesn't everyone know where Tony Stark lives at this point? Like,
yeah, I thought so too. The only part of Ironheart I like was her initial suit scene. Everything after that felt like not Marvel. Oh, damn. I think I'm really interested in the Hood character. Like, I'm definitely going to watch the show. See a link to a DeviantArt, a bunch of art of MMM tunes. Nice. Thanks, Acer. Appreciate that. I mean, I'm really interested in the attachment to Mephisto. I'm guessing that in the show, Hood is going to maybe introduce Mephisto finally. And maybe we can finally get... Listen, every single show in Marvel, every single movie in Marvel, we have to find the link to Scarlet Witch, okay? Because she has to come back. It cannot go out the way it did when it came to the fucking Doctor Strange movie. She didn't even die in her own goddamn movie, okay? The Hood has to be attached to Mephisto, and Scarlet Witch is like being tortured by Mephisto or something like that, and she's gonna come back, and it's gonna be awesome, and the MCU is gonna be saved. How dare they kill off Elizabeth Olsen? Stupidest decision they've ever made, ever. It's just like, for WandaVision, have Mephisto be the bad guy. Have Nightmare be the bad guy. How fucking hard would that have been? Why do you have to get all fucking meta with it? Oh, she's having a mental breakdown. Sure, she could be having a mental breakdown and being taken advantage of by somebody. And then she's like, oh my God. Oh my God. WandaVision was such a good show with such a terrible fucking plot. Ralph Boner, fuck off. God damn it, dude.
I mean, I'll be annoyed if they introduce Mephisto through an Ironheart show, though. Like,
yeah.
It should have been an Agatha show or Scarlet show. Or...
Yeah, they didn't do enough with the Agatha show either. Agatha show is awesome, but they didn't do enough to introduce two cool characters. How did they... I forget how they ended Agatha. How did they end Agatha? What was the spoiler?
Am I allowed to give spoilers?
Yeah, it's been like a year.
Well, we find out that he's Wiccan and that he created the other side, and Agatha is a ghost, and she's gonna like mentor him on
that's
magic.
Yeah, see, that's a wasted of an ending.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
It's a good ending to the show, but it's a waste of post-credit scenes. You know what I mean? Like, remember how Thanos was introduced to us in the fucking post-credit scene? Mephisto definitely should have been introduced to us in a post-credit scene where he's all pissed off that Agatha isn't in hell. He's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Hire me, Marvel. I got you.
We can watch it when we finally freaking finish Daredevil.
There you go. Yeah, we still gotta do that still.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, Repo kind of over.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. They won't do Mephisto do the pushback for him being the devil and shit, I think. I don't think that's Disney's top concern. All right? For the super churchy crowd who will actually be offended by that, the LGBT stuff, they would get offended by that, and Disney does not shy away from that, which is good, by the way. So I don't think Disney gives a shit about the super churchy crowd.
I just think that they're saving it because they're trying to not ruin it. Like, they don't want to like just introduce it and not have a good plan for it.
I get that, but realistically, the length of time it takes to make movies, they could go through Annihilus. They ruined Kang. They could have gone through Kang. They got Doom. They have the Living Tribunal. They have Null. They have so much amazing, like, big stories that they can go through. There's no reason to hold back on the big names.
He's still only done 2 attacks, so I think he just paused.
Sony has Null, but you know what I mean. There's so many great characters for them to pull from. Maestro, Time Trap, like there's so much they could do. There's no reason to end shows like Agatha and like WandaVision without really bringing in the next name. Problem is they have to make Disney Plus shows that make the bucks. Yeah, the Disney Plus shows will make the bucks if they put something interesting in the shows for people to get excited about. Most Disney Plus have been deemed flops. WandaVision was one of the highest engaged with television shows of all time. And then when they got to the end, everyone was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Loki. People loved Loki. People gave Falcon and the Winter Soldier a chance, and then they just shit on military people. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, I think Disney hates Marvel, is what I think. Agatha was a great show. Agatha was awesome. Freaking, I'm forgetting her name. Scotty, the awesome actress, you know her name. The kooky one. You might be with your dog right now. Aubrey Plaza.
What?
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza. Amazing in the show. Yeah, Catherine Hine. Also awesome, yeah.
I mean, I don't think that was just a good show. I just wish there was a little bit more plot to it.
Yeah. Moon Knight right up until his girlfriend got a costume. I actually didn't like Moon Knight, but that's just I don't like the character. What the fuck are we listening to right now?
What do you mean you don't like Moon Knight as a character?
I just don't like him.
Wow.
Yeah. His mental instability is too close to home. I want escapism. There's another Spider-Man movie coming out soon. They're working on one, right? I feel like every year Tom Holland's getting older and older, and I'm getting scared. We're gonna have to get a replacement model soon.
I don't know if that's true because he looks just so young. But I feel like he's just gonna stay that skinny little twink for a while.
True. Skinny little twink. What a way to put it. Bethel returning as Punisher too. That is exciting. Yeah. Even just a little bit we saw of him in the Daredevil show was great. His intensity is like, ooh, yeah.
I didn't like his show though.
No? It was uber violent.
No. Well, I just didn't feel like a superhero show. Like it just felt like a gun show, and I was just like, I don't feel the Marvel in this.
I mean, that's what Punisher is. It's not a superhero for sure. Definitely different. Did you like the Defender shows? Obviously, I'm not gonna ask you about Iron Fist, but did you like the rest?
I mean, I liked Iron Fist for what it was.
Really?
I didn't like him as Iron Fist, but like I liked parts of it, and I liked the world that they tried to create with the Defenders a lot. And I really like how like they did like each show and then brought them all together for the Defenders. I think they just unfortunately missed the mark on it, but like it was a good try, and like I love the Daredevil aspect of it, and Jessica Jones. Luke Cage show I found kind of boring, but
Really? I love the Luke Cage show.
like it was fine the first time, but like I don't know, it's just too much like
Gangster stuff.
I don't know. I guess like I just was like, can we just like do some magic shit? Like
Yeah, it's not very superhero again. I can see where you're going with that.
yeah. It just felt it was similar to the Punisher show. Like it just wasn't enough Marvel for me. Like Jessica Jones with like, especially that first season was just so good.
You didn't like the first season with the Purple Man?
No, I did. Like I like
okay.
the whole thing with Jessica. Yeah, Jessica Jones was just so good.
Yeah, it was. I think Jessica Jones was slept on. Which code? Mater? Oh, I should alt it. Dakin is a really horrible Pride character. Balance these to Google more. He's a very... Oh. That's true. Oh, I missed that storyline.
Dakin?
Yeah. I didn't know Dakin was gay.
Maybe just a little curious.
It's part of his powers? So what you're saying... Okay, so what you're saying is Scott is a superhero. I want to pull on this red. Scotty is a superhero. The MSF Pride coat? Yeah, I think they probably should have done shards and diamonds for the characters. Give away 3 diamonds on those characters. Like it's not gonna break the game. It's just it kind of means more. Makes you excited to go put the promo code in instead of it being for 2 older characters. He can make people do whatever he wants. Pheromones. He's got that stank. Yikes. Am I gonna lose this? Mephisto's not gonna ult. The codes have been amazing for new players. The code is amazing for new players. I just think, like, whenever you can do a code like that, try and think of how to service the most amount of people to give at least a little bit. If they gave diamonds on the characters, diamonds on Dakin is great. Diamonds on Earthstar is not bad either. And then for people that already have the diamonds, they get diamond dupes. They're happy too. I don't know. Maybe it just seems like a win-win-win-win kind of thing instead. Give me some intel, even a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's true too. Could just throw intel on it. This has taken way too long. I want to go edit the video. This is taking way too long. One for everyone, one for newbies is fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Like I'm not mad about it. I just think they should make every promo code for everybody and have a promo code every day for a little bit here and there. Didn't really touch on lately, but yeah, he used to beat Wolverine by making him go into berserker rages. A few stories where he'd make people do some not nice things. He got his though. Sabretooth spelled out happy birthday to Wolverine with his body parts. Ouch. Oh yeah, the website card thing for Missing Mayhem. This fight is taking forever. You see, she decayed stuff now. She decayed stuff on this node, but not the other nodes. I don't understand it. I really don't.
I thought there were some nodes where they just have so many that you can't decay.
Yeah, but there was the second node where she didn't decay anything off the gladiators. Her decay can be resisted. Does Electra give like a shit ton of focus or something?
Do you have her sperm?
No. She's 2 diamond. Or 1 diamond? She's 2 or
Like
1.
Sable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have her sperm because I found would have issues.
Are we on day 3 of Battle World yet?
We're on round 2.
Okay. Where's your big green forehead? Not you, Skrull. Yeah, there you are. My leader. I just like using the Cabal team in long form combats.
Why is that?
I don't know. They're just fun. They check up their stats every run. That's not true. It'd be funny if it was. No, they do not jack them up. Do not listen to Bloody Crow spouting his troll shit. Bloody Crow is the person who fuels that shit. Every time somebody starts talking about they buffed the raids because Bloody Crow was on Reddit that day. Keep walking here.
That shadow buff of raid. Yeah, I remember that. Back in the day when tech nodes were hard.
Yeah. When they didn't give us a tech team for the entire raid tier, right?
Oh, yes.
They were just like, fuck you guys, figure it out. Here's Ghost. Good luck, nerd. Like, that's what it was. Oh, you thought you got a tech raid team? How about Pimtech? Good luck. Figure it out. Like,
we were like doing like this Ultron shit.
yeah.
Oh.
Premier Dark Dimension team? Fuck yeah, it is. This team's great. God, 11 o'clock already. I'm solo dolo with the kids tomorrow morning. Yeah, bring them to a playgroup.
Ew.
No, it's great. I'll get a coffee. I'll bring them to playgroup. I'll sit there with Mickey while Jacob and Lucas run off, and Mickey will fucking drool and get boogers everywhere. It's gonna be awesome. I swear,
like
dude.
hell.
All he does is get boogers everywhere, all the time.
Boogers? Why?
Yeah, he's teething.
Uh-huh.
His teeth are just like, here's some boogers. Stuff's going on in my mouth, so my nose says fuck you. Later, Halcyon. Take care. Kids, they're the best? Yeah, they are. I am kind of missing the Friday work today, but I wouldn't miss it next week, probably. Wait, you know what? That's not true. What I'm missing right now is not doing the negative zone.
Yeah, you just want something to distract you.
Oops, I forgot to bring in Null. Oh, maybe I shouldn't bring in Null if that happens. That's great. So I guess no Null needed. Huh. I don't know until next week is total crap. You basically can't move people this week for alliances. You can, you just might fuck them out of some Null shards.
Yeah,
So
they're saying like after you're in for 24 hours, it should be fine, but I haven't seen any official comms on that.
That's how it is for all events, but this isn't an event. This is game mode. I don't know if I would trust it.
Is this another time where they really didn't think about things before doing something? Like making this an 8-day thing now? I hope they fix that. The most important day to be 2 days, I think, is the last zone with the null shards, because that's the one you want to really make sure people don't forget to do.
Yeah. I hope they don't fix it, though. Fuck it. It's a great way to kick somebody who really pissed you off. Fuck you. Fuck your null shards.
All right, see you later, Crow.
He walking here. The fuck out of here. He's walking. You get on these Nose Star Jammers? I mean, I'm basically out of them. I'm on autopilot.
I think it was X who asked, like, officially, like, what are they, like, well, just, like, don't move alliances. No one's forcing you. And, like, but, like, someone could be. Like, you could be getting kicked. It may not be your choice.
Yeah, 100%.
I was like, that's, like, one of the most tone-deaf things I've ever heard.
Who said that? X did?
No, it was someone to X. He asked the question.
Oh.
Some Yahoo responded that way.
That's hilarious. I didn't have Mephisto Alta. Normally I have Mephisto Alta when I do this. This is gonna go sideways now. Do I have my alt ready? I don't. I mean, you know what they say. Fuck it, we ball. Oh, we did no damage there. That's not good. I don't like how I have no abilities up. What is this nonsense? Can't you get your ult up or something at least? Hey, you do that, boy. Can they bring diamonds in the store? Nope. Not in the store. When are they gonna go in there? Nobody knows. Why not? Because Scopely forgot about them.
Honestly, like, what are his diamonds going to do at this point? No.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They will change nothing for you, at least not on the defensive side. Yet Cabal is more alive than Illuminati because of their synergies with characters like Apocalypse and Kang. Illuminati, like I buy Illuminati on defense for that reason, actually.
You always get happy when I have Illuminati on offense.
Yeah,
you can use them.
they did great. I didn't have to rely on Vigilante. The rest of your defense is trash, though.
True.
I would, if I'm you, I'm throwing Illuminati on defense with Gladiator and Strange. That's been doing really good work for me.
In what room?
I just throw them up in 5, so no room in particular.
And just notes on Google.
Yeah, today I think only use Phoenix Force Odin against it. Yeah, use Phoenix Force Odin. Kind of a steep counter. I surprised Ares, which is kind of awkward because his Phoenix Force stops the safeguard anyway. Yeah, I might sneak back into the top 100. See, 2025, where's the top 100 at? Oh yeah, I could very well sneak into the top 100 if I clear off 3 wins here. Am I getting kicked? You're getting kicked every day. Every day it's a judgment call right before I go to bed. But then I look at the mirror and I say, I'm walking here. And I'm like, I can't kick that guy. I love that guy. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. We're done. It's over. It's been super fun. Y'all are the best. We'll go stream somebody else. I'm going to go edit that Marvel Missing Mayhem video. I hope you guys are enjoying the Marvel Missing Mayhem content. If you are, here's the channel. Make sure you follow it. I don't get paid till it gets up to 1,000 subscribers. So do your boy a solid and hit that follow even if you don't want to play the game. Maybe.
Get sub in here.
Yeah. Get to subbing in here. We'll find out the way to work it. All right, guys. Y'all are the best. Tell me if I say what up for now. Stay happy, stay healthy, have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.